Well, hello to the people. Hello, people. How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
What's
We are
up?
glad to be back. We ain't
That's
seen
right.
y'all. Happy New Year, Happy New You. And we here because we finna find out what we're gonna do. I got a Diane Williams spirit on me. I've been rhyming all day. I don't know what that's about. But
You go ahead.
but we here. And we here. How you doing? Family, we are so glad to be back with you all. Cultish is here. Do us a favor, get in the chat. Tell us you missed us because we missed y'all.
Sure
And
did.
we just so glad to be here this evening. And we here for Black History Month. How you
Yes.
doing? It
How
is
you doing?
time for Black History. Hey y'all.
Hey.
What's up, my sisters?
I say.
Hey, come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it.
Okay, I'm ready now. Okay. Hey.
Dave, how you doing, Dave? Good to
Hey,
see you,
Dave.
Dave.
What's up?
Honey, I know Dave got a good old bang right over his eye. Huh? He's ready. I love
First
it.
of all, I forgot to wrap my hair.
I love me some Dave.
Listen, you see, I got me a hat. I'm rocking my Chance hat today. It's
Oh,
time.
you go ahead.
It's a fool underneath. Hallelujah.
You
It's
got
a
a
fool.
shell.
Hey, you ain't wrong.
I like
Y'all,
this
we
show.
glad to have y'all again. So glad to have y'all. Take y'all time out, going on, share this video with somebody, text somebody, tell them come on in. The Cultish back on the air. We here. We done
Yes.
missed y'all. We got to catch up. We got
This
a
the
lot to
first
talk
show of the
about.
year?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my. Well, happy
Last
New
time we
Year.
were on, it was Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you know, January was gonna take us right into 2023. So
You know, I always feel like January is it's that month that even though it does have 31 days, maybe that's why they decided that February would not have 31 days because they knew it was going to be long. It was going
Well,
to
they need to
feel
even it
long.
out. They need to
I
even
agree.
January out.
You know, maybe January should have 10 days and that way it
I'm
only
gonna
feel
vote
like
for that.
30.
I think
Okay,
I'm gonna put that on
listen.
the ballot for the next election.
That
Okay,
won't work.
listen. No.
No, that takes my birthday off the calendar. That won't
Oh,
work.
okay, you're right. You're right. That's right. You
Okay.
did have a
Hold
birthday.
on.
You did have a birthday. That's right.
I'm sorry y'all don't like January. I love me a good January. It's beautiful.
Oh, that's okay.
Good
Egypt
time.
made another trip around the sun, y'all. She
Yeah,
made
I'm
another trip
indifferent about
around
it.
the
happy
sun.
birthday, baby.
Well, then, thank y'all. Thank
Now did
y'all.
is that your Christmas tree?
Yes, man, and it's on.
Oh.
Judge your mama right now.
My mom has hers probably up too.
I appreciate her. I love my
Yes.
Christmas tree, y'all. Like, look, and it stays on.
I
So,
see.
and
Good for her.
sometimes I'll change the light setting, just because I want to see something different for the day. I'll probably take it around St. Patty's Day, somewhere around there. But it brings me joy. I absolutely love the holidays.
I love it.
I'm still clearing my DVR from Christmas movies. I watched Merry Little Christmas last week again, just because I felt like it.
Was it the one where she had the baby out of
Yes, baby. Yes, the third one.
It's a beautiful little series.
It's a nice little story, isn't it? It's cheesy, but it reflects me because they black, so I liked it.
I'm all for the children of Destiny getting their money.
Yeah.
Hey,
all
you ain't
for
wrong.
It. All for it.
Dave said your Christmas tree should stay up till Easter. Dave, why is that? Why should your tree stay up till Easter?
Dave. Leave Dave alone.
Please, Dave, let us know. I know the answer to share with y'all because it's a hoot.
Okay. Come on, Dave.
Dave, I feel like I should have you chime in on this. Chime in on
this Christmas tree.
Yes.
because I'm certain it's a hoot. Because everything Dave
Oh,
said.
oh.
Well, I had a whole debate with one of my students because with the snow, and she was like, "Can we write a letter to my mom, tell her to put the Christmas tree back up?" And
Mm.
so her mom's a Delta, but the
Oh,
Christmas tree colors the kids voted on was blue and gold.
ooh.
So I said,
Ooh.
"Oh, I will be the perfect one to advocate for you." I get to the her mom was like, "Nope, not you today." I said, "Well, we have to present about this Christmas tree being up." She said, "I am not acknowledging any of your arguments."
She knew
But
what was
Wow.
coming. She knew what was
but
coming.
she knew it was coming. She was like, "Is her teacher's not here today?" No, I'm here. But the little girl had a valid argument. She said the snow is coming, which means it's back Christmas time. I said, "Well, yeah,
Mm.
that's a good argument. So put it back up."
Well,
And not
there
to
go. Well,
mention, this Christmas was like not as it wasn't very snowy.
Mm-mm.
you know,
Oh,
It wasn't very snowy.
but
So
we
I
got a hell of a lot
agree.
of snow. For those of you that are listening elsewhere and whatnot, and this is your first time tapping into Cultish, and those of you that listen on the podcast, we are in Chicago, and
Mhm.
yeah,
Where
uh,
it gets freezing sometimes.
And
listen,
Chicago showed out last week.
Didn't it show out last week?
Chicago was Chicago in last week. Okay,
but see,
Man.
here's the thing.
Come on.
Here's the thing. As a transplant, I appreciate it because in normal times, from Thanksgiving until now, we could have been covered in snow,
This is
just,
true.
this is
just
true.
in the house. But the fact that Texas is getting a little bit, Arkansas is getting a little bit, all of the East Coast is just getting a little bit. I'm grateful.
Mm.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Grateful, grateful,
ain't wrong.
grateful,
Let them have some ice cream and some
Let them have a
blizzards.
little ice. Let them have a little ice with their situation. You went okay,
Well, I know
okay.
I need a
I'm with it.
semi truck because my car is not me. I need a semi truck, a Mac, a
You know,
Volvo,
when
something.
we say,
Semi
to
truck.
be fair, I feel like when we say Chicago was Chicagoing last week, it wasn't necessarily the weather.
No,
Mm.
because
Because
listen,
let me tell you about you people out here on these here roads. You know, I'm a lifelong pedestrian, that fear driving. I'm still yet working on it. Y'all yet pray. So, I takes the daily Ubers and I just be watching. I be watching y'all out here in these here streets.
Mm.
Y'all just believe that you only need your window section clean. That's all you need. Just leave the snow everywhere else. Cover
My
your
lord.
back windows covered. Your passenger side is still covered with snow. It's snow on the top of your car. You just your window. That's all
and
you.
your tires is ball, so you're
And,
sliding and slipping.
and don't and
It's the ball
and
tires to me.
don't let the tag say Indiana. That just adds.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I just out there
y'all.
in the streets looking at these people like you just really only cleaned off a little bit. That's like me wearing my glasses and saying, you know what, I really
I
only
don't need this
this side
part.
of day. So
Wow.
I'm just gonna clean this
But
lens.
I
What
will
you
say
know?
this. I got to put this out there. This city knows that it is wrong when everywhere else is clean but the south side. You got to do
Once you pass
Better.
You
22nd,
know,
I'll be with you.
you know what?
you
I'll be
have to
honest
do
though.
better.
Now, brother, I'm gonna be real honest with you. We think that that's a mayoral issue, but you need to take that up with your alderman. I don't
Well,
know
Exactly.
back
what.
Who is the
down
I don't
and
alderman?
go
know
down
what.
22nd Street.
Yeah, yeah, because it is in certain areas. I will say, and I was out during the snowstorm. I am from Minnesota, so I am used to the large amounts of snow, as well as I took my driver's test on February 16, 2003, in the middle of a snowstorm.
Come
I
on,
was graduating
snowstorm.
in college.
So the snow don't. You said what? You
No, man. I was reflecting. Go ahead.
listen. I'm old, but I'm not
Yeah,
young,
yeah. Go
young.
ahead.
And but so the snow doesn't frighten me, doesn't scare me. I know how to drive in the snow. I know how to maneuver and all of that. So I was actually out. I went to go see Hairspray, the
Mm.
musical, that night when it was
Real good.
snowstorming, and then Hairspray was really really good. It was a wonderful show. And let me tell you something. I had to post what snow. I wish I could have took my phone and did a video because the theater was packed.
Packed.
And that's why my caption on my picture was "What snow?" Because
Baby
baby, the
folks.
theater was packed like it was summertime.
Well, I couldn't get off my block.
Well,
See,
people
well,
know.
you take it
And
up
I
with your
gave up
alderman
my
out there. See, but
tickets.
you stay out and where you stay. You know, not, you might have some stalkers. I ain't gonna say the
Yeah.
names, but you stay out where you stay. You might want to talk to the people with that. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
True. Call your aldermans. I mean, they're making that extra money to getting them extra checks. They better now.
Listen.
And you see, I live in a space where I saw the trucks come down my street.
Okay.
And when I went to
Mm-hmm.
go visit a friend, I said, "Wait a minute, all streets ain't created equal." Because
No, no,
Listen,
sir.
Mhm.
listen,
No, sir.
listen.
Maybe somebody in my condo complex must have stole a snowblower,
Oh my.
and he,
Oh my.
hey, by any means necessary.
baby, he was
Listen.
huffing and a
At
puffing
this
and a
point,
blowing it down like this, like that paint and sip and got about that parking space. He was ready.
Oh
hey,
Jesus of
okay,
Nazareth.
too soon, too soon, too soon, too soon,
All
too
right,
soon,
I'll
too
I'm
say
soon.
not
that
ready.
later.
I'm not ready. Hey,
Hey,
Sean.
Sean, welcome. We're glad to
Hey,
have you.
Hey,
Sean's got on his
how's it going?
Afrocentric Black Lives.
go ahead, look
Uh,
at the muscles.
yeah, he been in the gym.
Harold Washington Jr.
Me
But
Hey,
too. That's
I
yeah,
like
right.
it.
It's
yeah.
black. It's Black
You know what?
History. You gotta get this.
Fun fact about that: they actually just passed the move. I'm sorry, just passed the bill. In politics. They actually just greenlit a Harold Washington movie.
Really?
Oh,
I saw
awesome.
that.
Yes, yes, I
I
was reading
saw
that
that.
yesterday.
It's on it.
I
It's
wonder
really
are they going to
long
put in
overdue.
there the part where they put the poison in his coffee?
Oh my, we gonna talk about that later as I sit back.
Right, that's right. Well, I ain't sipping coffee, but that's that. So Egypt has had a birthday. We've all celebrated a new year, and now we are into the Black History Month. DK, how were the holidays for you and everything leading up to now? What's going on with you? Talk to us.
Well, holidays were good. I got to go see my both of my grandmothers back in Arkansas and spend some time with family in Memphis. In between Memphis and Arkansas, things are good. I got into the Harris School of Public Policy through the University of Chicago, so I'm going back for a second master's degree.
Congratulations.
Yes,
Thank you.
congratulations.
So I'm excited about that, and I'm working. And the new year, I was right in this house, and I went to sleep, got up. If I had a gun, I would have shot it, but
Mm.
I took a shot and went right back to sleep.
Because
So
everybody else was taking a shot. They were taking shots and shooting too. I thought it was Fourth of
yeah,
July.
right. But everything is good. I'm alive. Like all is
Right.
well.
Yes.
I
You
love
Me.
it.
know.
I love
So
it.
it's good to be here.
I love it. Before I go on real quick, I'm gonna circle back. Dave put why he keeps his Christmas tree up.
Lord,
Dave
I
said the
read.
reason that my tree stayed up till Easter, when Jesus was born, they laid him in a manger tree, and when he died, they hung him on a tree. So that's why Dave keeps his Christmas tree up until Easter.
Hey,
Oh, Dave. Oh,
We
now
love
that's
you,
all
Dave.
Dave.
right, Dave. I like that.
We love you,
Oh,
Dave.
Dave. Oh, Dave. Oh,
We love you, Dave. But yes, DK, that awesome. Sean, what's new with you? How is the how's everything going?
I'm always Mr. Simmons every day.
I know
You
that's right.
know, I don't skip a beat.
Hey,
I don't waver for anybody. What you see is what you get. So I took what I had on the south side and I came and put it on the west side.
All right.
And you can either take it or leave it, like it or love it, or hate it. But I mean, no, seriously. Um, everything's been good. I was sharing with Danny yesterday. My kids, they have grown from my students have grown a year or two or three from October to today and yesterday on a mid-year assessment. So I'm gonna pat myself on the back.
Yes,
I'm not gonna
absolutely.
be modest about that.
No, never.
So, you
Congratulations.
know, I'm doing what I do for the kids, my kids, they kids, our kids. So that's what's up. What else? I somehow, put my hand in the Black History Month Assembly. So
Oh,
I'm some like the coordinator. So we're trying to get that together because if I didn't say none, surely nobody else was going to say anything. But you know how
Oh,
that goes. So yeah, everything is going well.
This
I
finna be
love
a
it.
cantata.
I love it.
I
I
love
love
it.
it.
I love it. I'm
Yes.
excited for you. For those of you that are listening and that are watching, Sean, Mr. Simmons, he is known for putting on immaculate
Yeah.
Black Haitians. When I say immaculate, immaculate with no budget. Okay, hear me again.
Okay.
Immaculate with no budget. Sean, go on and drop your
We
cash app in
got
the comments so we could so the people can send you a little money so y'all could get some stuff this year, some lighting and all of that carrying on.
Yes.
Yeah, I think last time I bought stuff, I think I went to the fabric store and bought a couple of yards of red, black, and
Uh-huh.
green fabric. I had like
Yeah.
$54 worth of
Listen.
fabric, and we
And
made
it,
it
but it
work.
all you would
Yeah, we
baby
tried.
them
We made
babies
it
they
work.
know if they was at the Oscars or if they was in the gymnasium. They didn't know. But it's the thought that
Love
This
it.
Or the
counts.
multi-purpose room.
this head wrap was a tablecloth in 2019.
Well,
Ain't
you, oh
wrong.
my, repurpose.
I mean, we come from a resourceful people, so
How y'all
Yes.
not
Right.
mind? Watch
Hey.
yourself. I'll utter tonight. Watch it. Danny, what's been going on with you? What's up?
You know, just thankful to be here.
Yeah.
The new year came in really great. You know, I'm always in school doing something. Um, so
Being
like
somebody.
my
Being
right,
somebody.
like my brother
Somebody.
DK, I'm still yet en route with getting an additional degree, and taking people with me. If you are a teacher and you have a desire to stay current, if there's a credential or certification and you need some money for it, you know, holler at me. Let's always stay on top of our game because we are resourceful and we are needed. So, you know, doing that, I got two more of my teachers enrolled in programs full scholarships.
Nice.
They're doing really good things. Working with all of our babies, my kids, they bring me joy every single day.
We love it. We
Helping
love to see
families
it.
out. And then just really God has had me in a place where my heart is really being softened. Because I think I got to a point where I was like, man, FTB everybody. But, you know,
Mm.
just really reflecting on the wealth and the greatness that we have. I'm surrounded myself with great minds, like the figures that I see on this screen now, and just really trying to be influential because it's our time. So, you know, thank you. Oh, that's my sister. Hey, Kiki. We
Hey,
are
Kiki.
all collected together. And that's one thing that I really like about this podcast is because it's our culture. You know, we're really bringing things on the forefront of our culture. And it's so much stuff, y'all, that happened between now, this week, last week that we need to discuss and kind of get into, right?
Oof.
So
Oof.
let's get into it. So I'm just ready to get into it and be a
I'm
helper.
ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Well, listen, and that's why I love this panel. I love this group of people because we're so diverse. And we literally, you know, Danny always jokes sometimes, but sometimes I don't think she be joking. I think she just, you know, she be seeing prophetically. We are somebody, and you
Somebody.
know, we are somebody. Listen, Jesse Jackson said it years ago, but
Yes.
we are somebody. You know, I don't believe it too much when Jesse said it, but we are somebody. It just sounds better coming from you, Danny. I'm gonna be honest with you. Not that I have anything against Jesse. I don't. I don't want people to think that. I don't. I'm just saying.
No, Danny and
Jessica,
Power.
join us.
I be feeling it too.
Just out here,
Facts.
Danny, and go. Let me go.
I love it. I love it. Yes, I love it. I love it.
Absolutely.
I'm
Thank
here
y'all.
for
No,
it.
Thank
it,
y'all.
I'm here
Thank
for
it's
it.
y'all.
that teacher spirit in her, you know.
Yeah. You know,
You know what I mean? Like
listen.
it's that encouragement that you know she be passing out to 5 and 6-year-olds, and your grown ass is like way too old for that. But your inner child be like, yes, thank you,
Suck it
Danny.
Like,
on
yo,
up.
Thank
Well,
you.
hell, she
like,
talked
hey
to her
now.
preschoolers like they in college, so I don't even know
So
what to
Well,
share.
they be talking back to her like they in college. They out here watching Squid Games. The kids seem like they a little
first of
different.
all,
These kids
her
grown,
parent is
okay?
on here. I had a whole student lead the class was like, we didn't make it in the Squid Game. I ain't gonna call no names, but her parent is on here. We
Uh-oh.
got some kids
Uh-oh.
lining up, red light, green lighting them.
She,
How?
Uh-oh.
Oh
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
no, Daniel, I didn't make it in the Squid
Why?
Game.
Who can that be?
What are y'all playing? No.
Uh-oh.
oh
Uh-oh.
God, I love our kids, honey. I
I'm
love
screaming.
our kids.
I love it though.
Your
Y'all
parent
go
fessed
ahead.
up. Your parent fessed up. I'm screaming.
Get
I'm
your
screaming.
baby.
I
Open
love
that
it.
up and check on the papa.
I love it, y'all. Okay, y'all, real quick. So of course it is Black History Month. It's a lot happening. It's a lot going on. We have made it into the second month of 2022. And 2022 is 2022 in. Okay. Uh, it is 2022 in. Okay. Do us a favor real quick, y'all. Share this video if you have not shared it already. Share it again. Tag somebody. Come on in. I see my godfather is here. So glad to see you, Pop. Other than that, though, yes. So like we're here, y'all. We about to dig into these lovely subjects. We got a lot going on. We got a lot to talk about. But because it is Black History Month, we are supporting Black businesses here at Cultish. And so today, this week, our sponsor for the show is none other than Happy Hour Mobile. I gotta do it like
Yes.
Happy Hour Mobile Bartending. She is a business owner. She's a Black business owner. She is a wonderful person. Her name is Latasha. Y'all, check out the video of our sponsor.
Happy Hour Mobile Bartending. Have you ever just needed a happy hour on your own? Well, Latasha and Happy Hour Mobile Bartending are here to help. That's right, a mobile bartender whenever you need it. We've got daily deals, we've got pickups, we've got drop-offs, and we've got event specials coordinated just for you with a very wide range and exclusive menu tailored to fit your event needs. Any event, wide or small, we can handle it all. That's right, Happy Hour Mobile Bartending. Add that special touch to your event with Happy Hour Mobile Bartending. Contact us now at 773-793-7731 or find us on Facebook at Happy Hour Mobile Bartending.
You know, I want the people to understand these commercials are not long. We back, y'all. Where y'all at?
Hey, we here.
We here.
Did you update us, Fred, on what you've been up to since the year started? Did I miss it?
Well, there's some things that I can't talk about, some things I can't talk about through the contracts. But we'll just say that the Lord is great. The Lord is good.
Hey.
Yes, He is.
I don't know if y'all were. I don't know if you guys saw my post, but last week we found out that I had made a post about it before the year ended. I did a virtual show called Dear America, My Black Life Matters back in the end of 2019, Thanksgiving, and not 2019, 2020. It was 2020. Yeah, 2020 Thanksgiving. And we were nominated for 10 nominations, y'all. 10 nominations, including Best Overall Streaming Cabaret. Yolanda, yes, you did see it. Yes. Had featured wonderful Black dancers here in the city. And I have a group of dancers. I have a performing arts company called You Create Your Own Destiny, YCYOD Entertainment. And my dancers were like, yo, we in the pandemic. We ain't doing nothing. We need something to do. Da-da-da-da. So I was like, you know what? Let's put together a show. But then I didn't want to do it because I was like, theaters aren't open. I don't know what we're gonna do. And so two people, Deshaun Holmes and Leslie McCorkle, I love them. They my crew. We love you, Steen. We love you, Steen. They were like, yo, Fred, we really got to do this show. And I was like, okay. So like, I just prayed. I asked God, I was like, how am I going to deliver a performance? And we don't have a stage. We don't have an auditorium. And God literally gave it to me and was like, bro, use the city of Chicago as your stage. And that's what we did. Now,
Go ahead, God.
That's how we talk. Okay. So legit, that's how we talk. So legit though, so nonetheless, we did the whole concert and we literally filmed everywhere in major spots. We were downtown. We were on the light bridge on 35th Street. We were in Washington Park. It was
wonderful.
We were everywhere. And so when I put it together, edited it out, thank you, Danny. Edited it out. People were like, this is like a documentary. This is like a whole story. Egypt was a part of it as well. She was nominated as well for Best Supporting Actress. Deshaun was nominated. Leslie was nominated. We had 10 nominations. Out of those 10 nominations, we only won one award, which is totally fine. But it was the award that I wanted the most, which was Best Overall Streaming Cabaret Concert. So super excited that we won that. Big win for us. Super excited from Broadway World of Chicago region. And what's so cool about the Broadway World Awards is that unlike other award shows where there's like a committee or anything like that, these awards are specifically given to you, or you're nominated by your peers. You're nominated by your other peers that basically work in the same industry as you. So for my peers to nominate us 10 times was like, wow. So super excited about that. They really like us. It was epic. So like I told Egypt, I was telling, even though y'all didn't win individually, we won as best overall. So everything about our show was great. So that means what we did, what what everybody who performed did and everybody who acted, we're all winners. So it was super epic. As well as I am, God has blessed me to go back on stage. I actually getting ready to leave tomorrow to head to Benton Harbor,
Go ahead.
Michigan. I am currently in American Son, which if you saw the Netflix version with Kerry Washington and Adam Pasquale. It's a great show for Black History Month. Deals with police brutality in the Miami-Dade County area, and it's a very, very good story. I'm not gonna give it away, but got some great actors doing some great work. I am a understudy, so I'm not on. But if I do go on, I'll give y'all some dates and some stuff. But I've got some other stuff cooking. Can't talk about it just yet, but you'll see some stuff soon. I can't.
Listen,
I can't. I'm screaming. But
in
thank
the
y'all
words
so
of
much.
Tammy Faye Baker,
Listen,
Jesus keeps taking me higher.
hey,
That Tammy Faye, we
Y'all
can't even get to that
y'all,
part.
listen.
Yes.
Oh,
listen,
How was that not on the
listen,
agenda today?
listen. Wait,
Tammy
it's
Faye
coming,
was
y'all.
a
Listen,
whole
wait. Okay, no,
movement.
okay. So I did not put it on our show rundown, but we are definitely talking about these Oscar nominations tonight.
Yes,
We
yes.
are, because the fact that Tammy Faye is not like, gee,
First of all,
I'm here for it.
I've watched it 2 times since it was good.
Listen, you and me both, twice. I'm here for it.
Tammy is
I
all
think this is the perfect segue. But
Yes.
you know, I don't.
Hey, we can start there because it's a lot, and that's a part of a hot topic, and it came out today. So let's just go there. Thank you, Janae, for voting. Thank you, everybody who voted for us. Thank y'all so much.
Thank
We're
you.
going higher. Thank you, Dave. Thank y'all so much. So big ups to everybody in this thing. Everybody's doing their thing. When I made a post Sunday, maybe Saturday, I said God is literally doing it. I'm watching Him do it for everybody that I know. Like I see the people that I
Listen.
know winning. People that were in the trenches that have been working hard. It's our time now. So kudos to everybody. Legit. I promise you this is about to be something crazy. So here we go. All right, y'all. We digging into these hot topics.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Also, I'm sorry. Let me shout back up. Let me just run back up real quick. Tasha is watching. Thank you, Tasha. We love you.
What's
Next
up,
week,
Latasha
we're going to have you get
Perkins?
cocktails for everybody, Tasha. I'm going to make sure that you get cocktails delivered to everybody's house. All right. That's on the panel, not everybody watching. Okay.
Right,
Hey.
right. Clarify.
Clarify.
Because
To
folks at
all
home,
the
like, drinks on the house.
drink. We love it.
Can
All
I
right.
say
Thank you,
something?
Tasha. All right, y'all.
Uh,
So here we
Simmons
go.
got something to say.
What you got, Simmons?
Deshaun.
According to our schedule, we are now 27 minutes off.
We know
Intros were supposed to be 3 minutes.
Thank you, math teacher. Go ahead.
Thank you, 27.
Thank you, 27. But you keep that in mind for
Right.
the FTP segment.
Right.
I'm coming.
Go ahead,
Ooh,
Fred.
you know what? This little
Coming.
drinking thing got good.
Listen, I'm coming.
I need to put something
I'm
in my little
coming.
mint tea.
Happy hour. All right.
Question.
Y'all, here we go. So the Oscar nominations came out today. So one, I'll be those of us listening, and those of you that know me, the Oscars are like the big, like for me, that's just like everything. It's the cream of the crop. It's everything for me. Some days I cry. Some days I laugh. Some days I'm just like, Today was one of those days that I was like in between. And oh, um, there were quite a bit of Egypt. I think you frozen, but I'm loving this frozen moment of you.
I'm just fixing stuff.
Okay, you ain't wrong. Um,
Okay,
so
you ain't wrong.
nonetheless, wait, hang on, you really frozen? No, hang on. Okay, there we go. So pretty much the nominations that came out today, the ones that stood out to me, I'm gonna pull them up real quick. First of all, my fave, Beyonce, as y'all can see, I got on the Ivy Park, the halls of Ivy, but the new Ivy Park drops tomorrow at 12 noon. Prepare yourselves for the Ivy Heart. My fave got nominated today, y'all. She got nominated for an Oscar for original song in King Richard. It feels so good to be alive. Okay, that's my warm up in the morning. Okay, every morning I warm up with it, like very affirmation. Okay, I love it. So it's the fact that she's like, my thing is, I'm trying to get Beyonce an EGOT, and we're gonna get her a Tony because I'm gonna just call her staff and be like, you need to produce the Michael Jackson show that's on Broadway that just opened last week. And that's how she'll have her EGOT. That's how John Legend has his EGOT. He produced Raisin in the Sun, and they won a Tony for Best Musical. And that's how he got his EGOT. It's very
Yeah.
possible for Beyonce to be an EGOT winner.
But
But
you know what?
nonetheless,
A lot of people, they don't have a Peabody, and she has a Peabody.
this is true. This is true. This is true. Very
But
true.
nonetheless,
So yeah, so the Academy announced. So I'll be honest, Sean, there are not a lot of blacks nominated this year, and that's what made me
No.
go, I thought we were making change. They were adding black people into the Academy, and of course, those of you that know how the Academy works by the people that are on the Academy. They have to actually vote for you to be nominated and all that great stuff. And we have people of color, which I'm rooting for the people of color as well, but I'm also rooting for everybody black.
Go ahead,
More so
Issa.
than the people. No, and I am. I really am. Like no shade. So Beyonce is nominated. Will Smith is nominated for Best Actor for his work in King Richard, and I think we've all seen King Richard. Yes.
I tried to stay with it.
No, it
I
didn't.
just kept. I fell asleep a little bit, but it was all right.
I boo-hooed through the whole thing. Boo-hooed.
I'm gonna try it again.
Okay, do that, because it was a very good message. I'm not gonna get into the whole message of it, but it was a very good message. We'll break off into that in a second. But it was good. Anjanae Ellis, aka those of you that just will not let her live out Maddie Moss Clark. She's more than she was an actress before that role, y'all. Okay,
Yes.
I'm sick of seeing it. I'm sick of seeing it.
In the book of names, she was excellent.
She was
Oh
excellent.
God,
Listen,
so good.
as I replied on somebody else's status earlier today, that was like, "Oh, y'all, Maddie Moss is nominated." And somebody's like, "Oh, she got nominated for that," and I was like, "She did not get nominated for that. That was almost 2 years ago. Y'all let it go. She got nominated for her role in Richard, which was phenomenal. But she
good. She's really good.
no, Anjanae's great. I don't know if you all remember her from The Help. Is where I first recognized her talent.
Yep.
Those of you all that don't realize it's her, she was the maid that Miss Hildy had planted the ring on that she stole.
I'm gonna go ahead and watch that tonight. Go ahead.
Watch Book of Names, because she was in Book of Names.
Let me tell y'all something. It's Black History Month. I am watching nothing that is a black film that deals with trauma.
Nope.
That's my gift to myself this month. I'm watching everything that uplifts us, everything that supports us. I am watching nothing that deals with our trauma. I'm just not. I'm sorry. But Sean, you go ahead and you watch that. You let me know.
And I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you.
I can't. I just can't. I can't. We've
all.
been through enough. But nonetheless, so
I just love the acting, but go ahead.
Her acting is phenomenal. And then she was amazing in Lovecraft Country that just I don't understand.
Oh yeah.
By HBO.
I'm still upset about that.
I still don't understand that.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Did it get something ridiculous like 18 nominations?
It did. It actually had a record-breaking nominations at the Emmys.
It did.
It had a record-breaking, and HBO refused to. But if you go, I'll send you guys a tweet if it's still there. Misha Green, which was the showrunner, executive producer, she had released what season after HBO decided to cancel it. She actually released
just a little
season
bit.
2 was going to be about.
Ooh, baby, she was finna hurt so
she was about to hurt the
feelings.
That's really why they canceled it.
I think that's why
they said, okay.
They
said, okay, y'all hurt white America too much. We're not gonna let y'all.
No,
y'all not gonna put it in overkill.
No, Deshaun, I literally could see some white executives sitting at the table and discussing how this would turn into Armageddon. The race wars would start everywhere around the country. They'd be fighting each other if we released
But
this.
it was good content.
It was so good. It was so good. I also started that book club. I had bought the book, but we never did the club.
I did.
Okay, we're gonna get back to it.
We're gonna get back to it because the book is actually really good and it goes way more in depth. It was great.
The book go hard.
Goes very hard. It goes super, super hard. But nonetheless, so Anjanae Ellis, as well as Beyonce, and then Will Smith, and also Denzel Washington is nominated as well. Now, I did not see the Macbeth.
Oh my God!
You saw it, DK?
You saw it?
Oh my God!
Okay, then.
Where is it streaming?
Apple Plus.
Yes, it's on. I did. I just saw the preview for it, but I didn't know it was there. Shout out to T-Mobile with that free 1 year Apple Plus. Y'all check your emails.
We thought Othello was the Shakespeare for Black people.
No, it's not.
When I tell you the literal range of that man is so powerful.
Okay, I'm gonna put that down.
It's literally like Harry Belafonte, Sidney Poitier.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like that man he's a god when it comes to acting. And the older he gets, the better he gets.
I agree.
And see, I love Shakespeare. And my thing is, and I tell people, if you learn how to, iambic-tameter, you can read the Bible a little bit better and clarity.
Come on with it.
But I love Shakespeare. I was always a Shakespeare kid. But seeing that man in that role, Denzel Washington, this is gonna be some stiff competition coming.
Listen, honestly, I'll say this: it is the student going against his teacher.
Absolutely.
Because Will tell you that he studied Denzel for years.
Yeah.
Now Denzel already has an Oscar.
Will does not, though, correct?
Will does not. Will has been nominated.
Right.
Yeah.
But also this year makes him most nominated actor in the same category.
Wow. Okay.
So it's really like, are they going to give it to him? Are they not? I'm going to have to check that out on my Apple Plus, DK. I'm going to have to check that out this weekend. Also, we have Paul Tazwell is nominated for and those of you probably don't know Paul Tazwell, but Paul Tazwell is a African-American Black man who is a costume designer on Broadway. I am very familiar with Paul Tazwell. When the Lord blesses me to go to Broadway and take a show to Broadway, Paul Tazwell will do my costumes.
Okay, he's serious then.
He did the costuming in Hamilton.
Yeah.
And won a Tony for that.
Yeah.
So he did the costuming in this new version of West Side Story, which is also leading the way with nominations.
Y'all gotta see that.
I've seen it twice.
The movie adaptation, the Lin-Manuel.
Yes, the
y'all gotta see that.
It's
the new
beautiful.
Steven Spielberg film. Steven Spielberg is up for director, but we're talking about the Black people right now.
My Lord.
Okay.
Wait, so now did baby girl in the lead role get nominated for anything? Because she is Afro-Latina. She is half Black and half Latino.
Okay, so you're talking about Ariana DuBois.
Yes.
She played, and she is nominated for Best Supporting.
She's okay.
Now, brief history on Ariana. She is Broadway as well.
Yes, this I know.
Bronx Tale, and she did Donna. She was Donna in Donna Summer the musical.
This I know.
Girlfriend's good.
Oh yes. Oh, she good.
Great.
Because people was giving flack like who she is to already be hosted SNL. I was like, oh, the devil.
She's done the work.
Put some respect on her name.
She's done the work. She's definitely done the work. And since yes, Danny.
No, I was putting some respect on my name.
Okay, I thought you had a question. Yeah, so right, I was like, okay. And so those are the Blacks for the Oscars this year.
All right, okay.
Wait, it's not more than that?
No.
DK. I know
if you count Lin-Manuel, he's not Black though, but Lin is nominated, and then he's gonna beat out Beyonce. Because we don't talk about Bruno. No.
What you talking
way harder than it feels so good.
We don't talk about that in March.
Yeah, I feel like everybody didn't watch the same movie I watched. I do love the track, okay? We don't talk about Bruno is a hit. He wrote that thing. It's classy, it's catchy, it's everything. But y'all not gonna tell me that pressure like a drip, drip, drip ain't a therapy session.
First of all,
I all the way through that thing like it's just hard. I just want
to bring that back up in March because that got a whole message too.
Agreed. I agree.
Your sister's stronger. I'm tired.
I was in there.
We'll definitely have to bring.
Why are you crying?
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about Encanto in March during Latino Heritage Month.
That thing blessed me. Now y'all know
a 12-year-old. I will publicly apologize to Dave Martin because Dave Martin had told me Dave wanted to go see Encanto, and I was like, don't nobody want to see that. And then I had saw it on Disney Plus, and I was like,
oops.
I saw it at the theater.
I did not. I saw it on Disney Plus too, Fred. And behind everybody, I watched it for my birthday. That's how I turned 39 this year.
It was very top of January, Christmas break time. Let's watch a
Yes.
movie with the kids.
Listen, when
That's
they
how it
Now
handed
I watched that thing by myself with some spiked ginger beer.
You ain't wrong.
when they handed her that doorknob, I lost.
I think I did too.
I lost it.
I said Disney's not making movies for kids.
That
They
little
making
boy
these
said,
movies
"We
for
made it
adults.
for you." I went
We made
straight.
it for you.
I was slumped over.
That was not a kid movie at all.
It was not, honey. It was a therapy session,
That
okay?
was a full. Y'all get into that. If you put that on your to-do list, we'll deviate from Black History Month and go to
Cancel.
A
We
few
sorry.
seconds. I promise you, we will. We will.
You
It'll
need to
We will.
see that for yourself.
So,
It'll
y'all,
bless
as we are talking about industry, let's just work our way up. We are talking about industry. Last week ended on Friday with some news for a lot of people. A lot of actors, a lot of performers. They announced the casting for the
Yes.
new Color Purple musical film adaptation.
Yeah, make sure y'all understand it's a difference.
Please, please, America, Europe, wherever you listening from, wherever you watch from, please hear me.
This is not.
There is a difference. This is not a reimagining. This is not a remake of the 1985 film.
Can I interject?
Please.
A lot of people still ain't read the book.
Read the book. Don't
If
just
you read the book,
A lot of people still ain't read the book. So
Don't
therefore, you're
give me
just gonna have to
some.
let the ignorant be ignorant.
And
You
also,
know,
I think a lot of time going into the struggle trying to separate live productions from a movie be kicking some of these people's ass because they never had to think beyond what the hell is in front of them. So you got that playing against it too. Like, open your mind, bro, sis. This is not Whoopi and Oprah.
yeah.
Okay?
That's
There
right.
is no Danny Glover.
Trouble don't last always.
and the
Listen.
story
It's
is
not gonna
so
last
rich.
always.
The story is so rich if you go beyond what Hollywood could do at that time.
Correct.
I believe it would have been a different movie if it was now. But
Agreed.
what is acceptable at that time is what was done with ramifications.
Yeah.
But
It's you know, my thoughts. I had told Danny and I told Sean. I told a few people. I told some of my Broadway folks, some folks that friends of mine that were in the show. Told them, Color Purple holds a very near and dear place in my heart. Um, as a matter of fact, some friends of mine just announced today that they are down in Phoenix doing the Color Purple the musical. So I'm super excited for them. Shout out to AD and Blue. Love y'all. Excited to see y'all soon. Tell this story in Savannah. All y'all down there doing the show, about to do the work. Daryl and Ruben. Excited to see the work that you all put in. Color Purple. I'm almost like Oprah with it. The actual color purple itself is one of my favorite colors. Purple is everything divine. Purple is royalty. It means so much. And there's a lot of things that come with the color purple. The musical experience, I saw the original Broadway production.
yes.
It was one of the it was the first Broadway show I saw on Broadway.
Mm-hmm.
I was lost. First time in New York, first time in Times Square. I asked the police officer, because this was right after 9/11ish, so they had police officers in Times Square a little bit. And I asked the police officer, excuse me, I'm trying to get to the Broadway theater to see The Color Purple. And he said, son, just follow the church hats.
Right, because everybody in church went.
Because it was such a big thing on Broadway that the folks was dressing up. Now, typically, you only dress up on opening night. You don't dress up after that. But the folks was, I couldn't afford opening night tickets at the time. I was still in college.
I
So
wear
the
theater
people,
attire. Opening night, closing night,
we know,
mid-season
baby. We know. We know.
preview.
We know.
I'm
We know.
sorry. Go ahead.
We know. Egypt had a mermaid dress on at the Gym of the Ocean last week, and it was their first preview.
Yes, you did.
I
I
was,
had on Aaron running clothes.
I was still okay.
It was no, it was me. It was me. Bitch, you in the show?
Nah, I'm just here supporting. I'm just here supporting.
You
Use
in
my
the show? Nonetheless, y'all. So seeing that people took a reverence for this show, and then to get into the theater and see what the actors did, what the performers did. Then they took it on tour. Fantasia was on tour, and they did
Yeah.
all this great stuff. And then
Fantasia.
Michelle Williams,
Yeah.
Felicia P. Fields, who is a
Sure
Chicago
did.
national treasure,
Yep. Yes.
who was Tony Award nominated for
Mhm.
her role in Sophia,
Mhm.
who is also related to the Hunter Hall family at our church.
Oh,
Yes, Tyrese gave me that information. I said, "I'll take your time."
okay.
And she's also in Blues in the Night, y'all.
Yeah.
That's Felicia. We love her. Nonetheless,
Come on,
so
cousin.
the show holds a heavy weight for me. I've done the show twice. Would be willing to do it again if anybody wants to do it. Hire me. Okay. But the show is just tells such a great story page after page. And like
Yeah.
DK said, read the book. I
Mhm.
read the book in 6th grade. That was
I read
our
it in
reading
4th.
literature.
So good.
And the
It's
thing is
so
that
good.
the book is the musical.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The book
Yeah.
is more closely related to the musical than it is the movie. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Correct. The movie is nothing like the book. So I'm not gonna give away no spoilers or nothing, but I just know if y'all drag this film, I'm coming for you. I'm coming
You
for
know
you.
what?
'Cause
The
I'm
people
warned.
don't like nothing.
They
Okay.
don't.
They don't
They
like
don't.
shit. They don't like shit.
Deshaun, we should open FTP up to the public because the people don't like shit.
They
Okay.
don't like. We're gonna start it off with their ass today.
They don't like
We
nothing.
going down the list.
They don't like
We
nothing.
gonna make our way.
Sitcoms,
We gonna make our way.
dramas, reality TV. They don't like nothing.
They
Just
don't
bring
like
us
Pain and
nothing.
Sips. Nelly.
Listen,
nothing.
it's so much to talk about. I'm telling you, y'all. Okay, so enough for the
Watch
color purple.
yourself, Danny.
So, are y'all excited about the cast? And
Yes, I think that's a brilliant cast. I'm
DK?
gonna be objective.
Okay.
There's a rhyme and a reason for it. Let's just see how it come together.
Okay, DK, I feel like you thinking. What you got?
So I'm really being Joel Osteen with this class.
Okay, then come on, Joel. Come on,
Notice
Joel.
I said
Come on.
class and not
Class.
cast.
Okay.
Class.
Because the fact that I literally trust Oprah and Quincy,
Me too.
Gotcha.
I'm
Gotcha.
going with that.
I really feel eased with it. But this is something that Taraji has been working towards. She's literally been working towards
Yes.
of developing who she is as an actress. So I'm really excited for her.
I ain't like her and Annie, but go ahead.
I didn't like nobody in Annie, but that's
Okay, yes. Me okay, okay, we on the same page. Go ahead.
we here. But I was kind of like, I was kind of perplexed. I said, I wonder was Michelle Williams in the mix for something. I was just kind of like, I wonder where people's minds were and what the conversations were at the table when coming up with this. And so we all know Oprah. Oprah does everything with intention.
Mm-hmm.
And she does everything with clarity and mindfulness. And then Quincy is a god in his own right. So with that being said, I am just really hopeful. I'm excited.
Okay.
That cast in itself, and then Halle Bailey. That little girl, I tell people this, and I'm gonna move on. They think Chloe is the one.
Nope.
Halle,
I said that
yes.
too, DK.
She's fin to eat.
Yeah.
She's eating. She's already eating.
Ariel.
I can't wait for Little Mermaid because
Yes.
Little Mermaid.
Yes.
But to get yourself into Oprah's viewpoint and Quincy Jones's viewpoint,
Period.
baby, I'm excited for her. So I'm just like I said, I'm being old Joe Osteen with this
Okay.
because the people have range in the acting skills don't know too much about the voices of some of the people,
Agreed.
but we are going to. It's going to be good, and I'm going to dress up in my 3-piece suit to go
Yes,
see
please.
the movie.
Yes, please.
I'm going
Wear
to
the hat.
support it either way.
Fantasia did a
So
wonderful job. I saw Fantasia.
I didn't really follow.
It's gonna be
I
loud
didn't
as
follow
hell,
the.
but it's gonna be all right.
Yeah, I didn't follow
Uh,
the announcement. Is this a movie or is this a
now, Sean.
music play?
Now,
What is this?
Sean. Now,
It's
Sean.
a movie that is the play.
Okay,
Yeah.
so just like you saw West Side Story,
Just
Right.
you're
bless
gonna
us.
see the musical version of Color Purple.
In
It's
theaters.
it's
And,
connected.
and they're gonna film it as a
Gotcha.
film, not like Hamilton, but like West Side
Got
Story.
you. Right.
Now
Okay.
you've
Right.
you've
Okay.
seen the Broadway
Yeah.
version of Color Purple, right?
West. Yeah. No, I didn't see Color Purple.
No,
really?
you've never seen Color
I haven't
Purple on
seen.
stage.
And when Color Purple was out, I wasn't even into performing arts. I kind of remember when they came to Chicago, but at that time I
Simmons,
wasn't
somebody
into it.
just did a show. I think I tried to get you
It
tickets
didn't
to go
came
see
like
people out
6
of Drury
times. I just
Lane,
saw 4
but
of them.
it done filtered down to the
You
small
did.
theaters.
You
How
did.
about you
You
Yeah.
did
did?
try to give me. What happened with that?
You
They
know,
were
here's the
free. You fooled. You probably fooled.
It was at the
Okay, so
Harry
this is what
Brown,
this is
baby.
what you're gonna
again,
Gabby
do.
was drunk.
again.
So
Hey. You know, we're in a new year, and you know, we're gonna
we all
teach the people.
we all did just attack him. No, I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm
You
sorry.
know, people went to their
I ain't
spaces.
scared.
All right.
It's not his fault that Mary didn't have a little lamb. Maybe where he's from, Mary had a
That's
little
right.
lamb named Bob.
Mary not in
Go
this
ahead.
show.
No, I do
Celie in this
remember.
show,
I
baby.
do remember when Fred
That's a
tried to
sister
give me
act
those
too,
tickets.
folks.
I
Stop
know.
playing with me,
But
people.
something, no, Fred tried to give me the tickets, and I had something to do that night because he contacted me the day before. I remember. Okay,
It's
I remember.
okay. You weren't as cultured then as you are now.
Uh
But
oh.
now
It's
you
all right.
You
Uh
here
oh.
now.
It's all right. We going to see everything. I just sent him one last week. We going. I'm gonna put it in the group after this.
No, he's
We
a
going.
good
Come
day.
on.
Yes, come on. Come on.
So Sean,
He was snoring in Jim of the Ocean though.
snoring,
Now,
baby,
Jim of
snoring.
the Ocean was
Embarrassing,
great
embarrassing,
and long.
embarrassing, baby,
In
embarrassing.
his defense, that show was late and long.
y'all,
It was
No,
good, but it was
yeah,
long,
it
baby.
took a
It
And
was
there
long
was no
good.
time to
It
get
was so
off.
and there were
good. Can I
no
tell you this
real
go
much?
get me a snack.
and there were
And
no real
I think, and
music.
I really think that's why I don't need to see no trauma Black history. DK,
Oh,
we can
I'm
get to
good.
that.
Jim of the Ocean covered it, didn't
Jim
it?
in the Ocean covered, and I'm
That's
great
it. I
for the
said
rest of the
I
month.
am Black History out.
I'm Black History out. So, Sean, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about spring break because the Color Purple the musical is playing in Phoenix, Arizona. You're gonna go. I have friends in the show.
I'm gonna go.
Let's
I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
go.
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 Let's go.
We're
Go,
going.
Chad.
This is a work trip.
It's a work trip. It is a work trip. That's
It's a
fine,
work
and
trip.
that's fine. But it's gonna be a 2-4 for you. And I'll tell you why it's gonna be a 2-4 later. But I gotta put it in the group.
Okay.
A 2-4 in
Okay.
Phoenix. Got it. Okay.
Okay.
You're gonna see 2 shows while you're there. I can't tell you what the other one is, but you can go.
Oh,
You'll go see Color Purple. Just know
Let's
that.
go.
okay.
Just
Now,
know.
That's what we do.
I'm gonna fly out with you.
Danny, put my tickets on your card.
All right. Now I got
He ain't lying.
I ain't lying.
I know
ain't
that he
lying.
is, and you're such a good friend because your response was all right.
I love it. So okay, so I'll say this.
What you got?
I'm at okay, DK back. Okay, so 'cause
Okay,
I, to DK's point,
I'm here for this cast. I'm here for this cast.
you ain't wrong. Does the
But
best
the
kind of ruffle.
only thing, come on, Ruffles. The only thing I'm concerned with, and actually it was a teenager who pointed it out to me today. I've been doing Black History facts at the start of every class, and you got to regurgitate them things back to me at the end of the month. We're going to have a little prize and a little game, see who got the most facts in their heads. So
Ain't wrong.
today's fact was on Miss Gabriella Wilson, better known as her.
Yeah.
Okay. So the theme of today was certain famous artists didn't necessarily get their start where you think they should have gotten their start. I don't know if y'all know, but Gabby was 10 years old when she got her first television performance, and it was on the Maury Povich show. As in You Are the Baby Daddy.
My
Yes.
Lord.
Gabby, 10 years old, played piano and sang an Alicia Keys song on the Maury Povich show. So I played that for the
Yeah.
kids or whatever. And then I mentioned that she was now being cast as Squeak in The Color Purple. A child who's familiar with The Color Purple says, her is an alto, Miss Watts. She ain't
Hey!
no she gonna pull off Squeak? And I almost fell out because first off, I'm in here teaching. Thank you, because they
That's
didn't hear
good.
about it, and she understood the difference between a soprano and an alto. But I was
Go
forced
ahead.
to
You
agree with her.
somebody.
Her does not speak in a very high pitched voice. I'm concerned about Squeak.
Maybe Squeak gonna be Squawk.
Maybe listen. No, because Squeak. I think they probably cast her just because of her color.
You think
Dang.
that's
Honestly,
what it is?
but
You heard that
you're
Squawk?
right. But Squeak do that. Squeak do that whole that song that you.
This
Yep.
is what I'm saying.
I
I
Now,
don't
think
hear
her
this
gonna
lady
jam
was
it though.
familiar with the movie and not with the Broadway
This
play,
is
but
true.
it made
Yeah.
me think of that number, and I'm like, I don't know that to be in her vocal range.
But
But
it's
then again,
Quincy. It's
maybe
Quincy
her.
Jones.
There you go. Maybe her holding something back on us. Maybe they gonna
She
put
might
that
be.
thing in
Quincy
a different
Jones.
key.
She might be.
Maybe they gonna give her a whole nother song. I don't know. Hell, they always give
Trust
me a new
Quincy.
song.
Now I'm gonna be honest with y'all though, y'all. Let me be 100% honest with y'all. As I was reading, actually, I got a casting notice for it yesterday. Just gonna say that. I cannot do it because I do not live in Georgia. Anybody listening or watching, and you are in Georgia, send me your email address now. They are
No,
casting.
that's right. They casting.
They are casting, and it's a very cute pay from March through June. Okay, they are filming in March in Savannah, Georgia, in Atlanta, Georgia. Those are the specifics. Okay, send me your information if you're watching and you're listening. Okay, um, so Quincy Jones is just putting up money. He has nothing to do with the music.
Oh
Oh,
no!
oh, that
They
just
are
broke my
keeping.
heart.
Fred,
They
you
are
just
keep,
changed the whole dynamic now.
I know, right? They are keeping the music from the Broadway show. They are
Okay.
adding They are adding, I think, two new songs from what I read. They are
Okay.
adding two new songs.
Well,
But
Quincy is 97. I mean, I get it.
listen, okay, because after watching that documentary on Netflix, I'm like Quincy.
Ooh, yeah.
But
Boy, all his
yeah, so
friends.
they are literally doing the. But honestly, though, y'all, the music from the Broadway show is epic.
It
So
is.
those of you all that are looking for God is trying to tell you something, and sister,
It ain't
please note
there.
that it is not there. It
It
is
ain't there.
not there. It's not. They have replaced it. The church numbers at the beginning of the movie, so don't be late.
You'll
Be
be
on
fine.
time.
You'll be fine. Now, that's also what I'd like to know. Who are the church ladies? Because they done
Now
gave me the
they
cast
I don't know if they've cast those parts yet.
because that's
I
more
don't
important to
know.
me than
I
Squeak.
agree. But
Than
see, that's the other part to it too, Egypt. Those that have not seen the show know nothing about the church ladies. And I feel like
Mm-hmm.
the church people that will go see the show are going to feel that the church is being attacked.
Yeah,
gotcha,
Because
because I
if you
went with
know
a
the
whole
show,
church group.
gotcha. I
so
love the
I
church
will
ladies.
not be going with the church group to see that in 2023. I just will not, because the church
The
folk gonna
church
feel some kind
ladies.
of way when they walk out. They gonna feel attacked because that's how the show is, and it's just that. But we gonna move on from Color Purple, y'all. Um,
Because they don't like nothing.
I could stay here all night. I will say this though. The one last thing I'm gonna say about it is this. I will say that I am glad, and those of you that are Broadway folk that are watching and listening, you know what I mean when I say this, and people that are show folk, you may know as well. I am glad that Fantasia is getting a second chance.
Yes,
Me
yes,
too.
yes.
Me
I
too.
forgot about that, Fred. But go
Me
ahead.
too. Tell the
Yes.
people why she need a second chance, Fred.
Fantasia, her first time on Broadway was doing The Color Purple. She did not originate. If you listen to the original Broadway soundtrack, Fantasia did not originate the soundtrack. She was not in the original Broadway cast. She is in what we call the second cast.
Mm-hmm.
Broadway, LaShawne's was the original Celie on Broadway, and she won the Tony for the role
Yes.
and
Yeah.
got to show its nominations. Fantasia came in after Celie left. They worked Color Purple. Color Purple went through a workshop for 10 years before it went to Broadway. You had the same actors working with this show for 10 years, 10 to 12 years before it really went to Broadway and went forward into what we know it as to be the Color Purple, the musical. Um, and so LaShawne's worked through all that. So once you open it, you win your Tony. The Tony season is over. You depart the show, okay? Because
Yeah.
you are tired. It's the same thing with those that know Hamilton. What we saw on Disney Plus was that same cast that had been working Hamilton for the last 15 years.
And they was
Everybody wondered why. They were like, "Child, why they leave after they got them Tonys?" Baby, they've been working through the show when it was a workshop, okay? They knew it was before it was what it was, okay? How you doing? But oh, Shine, stick with me. Um, so through that, Fantasia then came into the second cast to sell tickets. Fantasia is what you would
Yeah,
call a
that's what.
seat filler. She
Yep.
she had just released her album and all of that, so
Mm-hmm.
she's what you call a seat filler.
Yep.
Sometimes seat fillers. Another seat filler was Jennifer Hudson when she played Suge Avery when they did the revival.
I saw that one too. You're right.
I saw that one, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna be quiet as people watch. I'm shut my mouth. Yeah, I saw that one too. It was beautiful. It was really nice. It's just like I saw Dreamgirls with Amber Riley.
Who was it?
Because my boy was thinking it was Jennifer Holiday. I said it was one of them Jennifers I saw screaming in it.
No, Jennifer
Baby,
Holiday was in it too, though. They did bring Jennifer
Jennifer
Holiday back.
Holiday did the Airy Crown one.
No,
They did.
no, Jennifer Holiday did Broadway too. The revival version. She closed it.
It
Oh,
was.
really? All right, I saw that.
They had
Okay.
three Suge Averys. They had
Yes.
Jennifer Hudson started it off. Heather Hadley, who I thought should have been Suge instead of Taraji, but that's just my personal
Good.
opinion.
Me too. Heather's
Um,
good. And Michelle,
and then
right?
they had and no, not Michelle. Michelle did it with Fantasia on tour, and
Yes.
that was
Okay.
the original version, and then they took the revival version out as well. But
Okay.
nonetheless, so Fantasia went to Broadway thinking she could do Broadway like she does regular shows,
Mm-mm.
kicking her shoes off and hollering every night at the top of her lungs like she does, which I enjoy. I enjoy all the antics. I love it. I love it so much. I love it. I
Oh
love it. I
no,
love
now.
showmanship. But you can't do that 8 nights a week. Fantasia
Just
called
not.
out
I
a
did it on
lot of
Sunday because
performers.
I didn't know none of them words, and I was tired after that one time.
No, baby, no, Danny, you didn't call out, baby. Danny, you didn't call out. Calling out means you don't show up. You in your room or at your place sleep
Oh
because you
no, I
tired.
ain't do that.
Yeah,
I ain't
you
do
you
that.
still showed up and you gave effort. We
See,
appreciate that.
Fantasia was an artist that never toured either.
That's
Correct.
true.
Yes.
Correct.
We had
Yeah.
not toured
So
at that
and
time
then
either.
and then I believe she was going. She had nodes, if I'm not mistaken, or something on her throat. So,
Yeah.
something had happened with
All
with
that
her throat.
yelling and screaming, it catches up.
It does that. So long story short, I am glad because when I did see her on tour and I did see her on Broadway, she gave very good life to
Energy.
Celie. I
Yeah.
saw her grow. It was very good energy, but
Yes.
she
Lisa.
was out. She
Thank
just,
you.
mother's vocal pipes was just not what it was. And that's okay because everybody's not cut out for Broadway because Broadway is very demanding. We are athletes, people. Um, so nonetheless, I am glad that she will get this second chance. If you did not see Danielle Brooks' performance as Sophia, you will get to see it.
It's gonna be a treat to show, honey.
She is Sophia. Sophia, 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 Sophia. She
I
is
didn't see her.
Sophia. Oh my God.
It's
I
gonna
didn't
be
see
a
her.
I
treat.
actually, I wish I would have loaded it, but I actually have a picture with Danny from when I saw it in New York when they revived it, and
Mhm.
she came outside and she was signing autographs, and we took a group selfie, and she's in the front, and everybody's like, "It's Tasty from Orange Is the New Black," because that's she had just filmed the season, and she did Color Purple, and she was when I say she girlfriend had gave so much life. Personally, she was robbed of the Tony that year because she did the work as Sophia. And that's all I'm gonna have to say about that. But I'm looking forward to what they do with this. I'm looking forward to what Taraji will bring to Suge Avery. I enjoyed Taraji. What we forget, and siding with DK on this end, Taraji is a Howard alumni. That's what we forget. Those of you that don't know other Howard alumni that have went on to perform on the Broadway, Felicia Rashad, Debbie Allen,
Yes.
and a host of others.
A whole bunch of them. Whole bunch of them.
Whole
The girl
bunch of them.
It's a whole bunch of them.
she got
Anthony
the
Anderson.
machine. She got the machine behind her.
She is lit. Yeah, Frenchie Davis. These people are forces who are products of the
Hell,
Howard
Chadwick
School
Boseman
of
was
the
on
Arts.
Broadway too, wasn't he?
Who
Chad did do some Broadway.
Chadwick
Chad did do a
Boseman,
little
he did
Broadway.
do
Yes,
some
he did.
Broadway.
Yes, he
Absolutely.
did. Yes, these are people that
Baby,
were
I
from the house.
still don't forgive her for Baby Boy.
You know, listen, you got to start somewhere. You got to get your
That's
foot in the
one of
door
my
somewhere.
favorite Taraji movies. What's wrong with you?
You got to get
Jody,
somewhere. You got to get
Jody,
somewhere.
Jody.
You got to get somewhere.
She
Y'all,
ate that
y'all,
soul.
listen. We done spent an hour and a half
Go
on
ahead,
these
go ahead. Yeah,
on
let's move on.
half the stuff. Yeah, we got to move on. We got to move on. We got to move on.
Okay,
Y'all,
okay.
So let's get into these hot topics, y'all. Kiki Sheard, y'all know who Kiki is.
Girl,
Go
She
on,
updated
text
me.
church people.
Try.
Kiki Shear made a statement in a magazine interview. I'm gonna just say this. Sometimes keep your mouth shut, okay? But she had made a statement in a magazine article saying that she's newly married. She's a newlywed,
Mhm.
and she said that she had a conversation with her mother, and her mother told her that when your friends come over, you need to send them to a hotel because you married and you got a man, and da 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 da, and your man this and your man that, y'all. I want to hear from the viewers. I need y'all to chime in, tag somebody, baby. Send these numbers back up because
Yeah, yeah. Invite
I
me
want
back
to know
in.
what y'all got to say. I want to know what y'all got to say. Sean, we're gonna start with you. How you feel about that? How you feel? Oh, you're reading. You just reading for your segment, huh?
Yeah, I think he's just
Yeah.
for his
You know, I'm
second.
over. No, I'm
Negative.
kidding. We
Negative.
talked about this a little bit last week. Uh, I understand, right? But I was reading something this past weekend, and it's almost like, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, because how she stated it, it was almost like she didn't trust her husband. In my opinion, I think sometimes we just sexualize everything just overly too much. Um, that's just my opinion. Um, but at the end of the day, it's her marriage, it's her home, and I think she's trying to follow her parents' footsteps as much as she can.
That's an
So
example.
that's
Yeah.
probably where, right, they set that example. That's probably where the angle she's coming from. And didn't like her last boyfriend cheat on her or something like that?
Oh, I don't know her business, baby.
I don't know. But
Didn't she have like, okay. But yeah, that's my opinion. I think she automatically like threw blame and like didn't trust her husband. I guess I looked too deep in it. Or didn't look too deep in it, whatever you want to call it.
well, I would say to this point, I think a lot of people, and I think the church is at fault for this.
Hmm.
Like it really, I don't think sometimes single women are the issue because it puts the blame right back on women, and women are the ones that are targeted in church about how to get a man or how to get prepared for marriage and
Yeah,
how to
yeah.
do X, Y, and Z. And so when I heard her statement, I got it, but at the same time, you don't trust, you know, sometimes it ain't like I said, it ain't always the women. And I get it, you don't want a lot of people around your house. Hell, I'm single. I don't
Shit.
like a lot of people around my house
I don't do spend the
or in
night.
my space. So I understand that, but at the same time, it's just kind of like that comment should be twofold. Like he should also be like, I don't want a lot of niggas around my house. And not mentioning his fraternity, but a lot of those Negroes are trifling too. So
Hey.
I mean, it's just one of those things. Is you and the girl ain't been married. Like I mean, it was just a lot, and I was just like,
Right.
I
I
get
don't
it,
know
but
because
just listen. I hope the best. In the words of Melania Trump, be best.
Be
be best. Just be
be
best.
best.
All I got. That's
Be
all I
best.
Because my question is, where are the days? And I know, like, where are the days where you can actually come over and stay in the guest room because that's what that's for,
But
staying
Yes.
in the guest room.
some people
I
still
mean,
do it.
I don't. My mind. There's been times where Jasmine's friends had to sleep over here for whatever reason, and like, who mind is go? I don't know. I guess it may be because we all grew up together too, from high school. Now that may be the difference, but then hell, you don't know what the hell could happen between high school and now either,
True.
because we've grown up together. I
But
don't know.
see,
I
also, I
always
think,
try to look at things from my experiences.
yeah,
I was like, it ain't that deep.
and
I
the
don't know.
thing is, her mother told her that her experience, right?
Right.
Because she knows how some of these church men from back in the day, aka Aretha's daddy, you know,
Current day.
you
My
literally
Lord.
Uh-oh.
like you know like how some of these men can be. So
Right.
that's why I said it's like it's not always the women. Like, I mean, honestly, if somebody's gonna put it out there, somebody's gonna catch it. But
Hey,
but at the same time, it's just kind of like, you know, what it came off. I think intent versus impact. This
Yes.
is a good example of intent versus impact. And so the impact has been like women is still like made out to be
the
the
villains.
villain in this, and not the guy.
Mm.
Yeah.
And the accountability and integrity has to go both ways.
Yeah, and right. And do we not have that anymore? Look forward to that, or do we just go straight to what she did? You know,
Okay,
thinking
so
of the worst.
I think this though, y'all. I feel like I think that it would be different if she had said that if she had not said her mother told her. We all know, or if you don't know, you're finna find out now that her mother's husband cheated on her.
That
She did.
part.
So,
I didn't know that.
baby, they said it in the movie. They
Yeah,
said it
I
in
ain't
the
know that
movie.
either.
I'm just
They
playing.
said it in the
Go ahead.
movie.
Go ahead.
But so with that infidelity happening, I feel like it's very like, girl, you don't want what happened to me to happen to you.
Right.
So I'm gonna just tell
Hmm.
Right.
you, which then breaks down into generational curses and
Right.
generational
So how
trauma
do you tell your daughter something like that going into a fresh marriage? I
because
don't
of
I don't know.
experience, like you just said, because of experience, right? Is that not what you just said?
Yeah, and here's the thing, like I
Yeah,
think
but you gotta be careful with that too, because then some what's her mental state
That's
now with
Janae
her
just said it.
mom?
She's projecting. She's
yeah,
project. Agreed. Agreed.
yeah,
Agreed.
it's a projection, right? Like it's definitely that, and I think that's something that um you as a parent you are supposed to equip your child the best way that you can for life, but also know that the person you are with that you made a commitment with before God is his own person and has responsibility in this as well. And
But her
Because
mama,
her mother chose to stay. Like, you know what I'm
right,
saying? It's that
Hello.
generation. Her mother
Hello.
chose to stay. Like, even
Yolanda, I know
though
that's right. Talk about it, baby. Talk about
like
it.
but
it's
say
now,
it one more time.
the mama
Because
also
my
know.
thing is, go
Can I
ahead, Danny.
interject? So the mama also knows she may got some trifling ass friends.
But I
So,
but I feel like this though.
but
I don't
nonetheless, go ahead. Nonetheless, she has to. You can say all you want because if I could tell you half the stuff, and I'm not married now because I probably I did not do well with marriage. But half the stuff that people said to me, it automatically has you paranoid. If you don't do this right, this is gonna be wrong. If you do this, if you so everything is just like such a struggle where you're trying
Yeah,
to do it and you're trying to listen. And she honors her mom, and it is catchy to say that. And I don't who knows what context she said that in or how they captured it, but
yeah,
it
and
captured.
I know how the industry is, and they'll make something seem one way, but
I mean,
I
for
feel
me
like
personally, I don't want nobody. I don't. I just don't. I don't spend the night at people places because I don't want nobody to associate with me anything, and I don't
Mhm,
even want your little husbands,
mhm.
whoever's. But you know, I just don't want to put myself in that situation. Now, vice versa, they may like me, but I don't want to like
you ain't
them.
wrong. But my thing is, okay, I get it that he's not from the
Yeah,
church and he's not churched and he's different. He's completely, whatever. Hey, Erica. Uh he's different from everything and whatnot. But I think that to put a statement out like that I send my
Yeah.
girlfriends to a hotel, that straight up that itself throws insecurity to me.
like
But my thing is, girl, you listen. You got the last name now. If now again agreeing with Danny, if you know your man got some issues, or you know your man, whatever, then I would say that, baby, maybe you don't need that as your man. How you doing?
Yeah. And I think that Kiera as a woman, as a person, she's had like her struggles with insecurity. She's talking
I think
about
that's what Sean was saying.
with weight and all
Yeah.
that kind of
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
like that. So like I can see, people being taking their protective measures, and we don't know how he treated her during the relationship and the courtship and all of that either. So as I said earlier, be best. I'm listen,
It's
listen.
just be best for me. I got to use that no more, some more. Yolanda just said we have to not hang on. Okay, we've got some comments. Let's tap into our viewers, y'all. We have
Ooh,
to not give emotional advice.
That's
Yolanda,
good.
good.
That's
That's
a
good.
good.
mouthful,
Yolanda.
a
That's good.
mouthful,
Yolanda,
Yolanda.
I'm gonna send you some offering on Cash App tonight.
Okay,
Go ahead.
a mouthful, baby.
Yolanda
Your next Uber on me.
Rochnero.
Okay,
Because
a
watch
Covenant.
this.
mouthful.
Because watch this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hurt a couple of feelings, and I would apologize beforehand, but I'm not really sorry. So Kiki grew up in the church, and Deshaun talked about it just a little bit, but he didn't go all the way there. In the black church, it's the burden of keeping sexual sin at bay is always placed on the woman. So of
Yes.
course she feels the need to dismiss her friends so that her man will never be tempted, because that's the way she was raised. Because you're a harlot when you don't have on stockings at church, because you don't want to
Oh,
protect the men. We
Talk
don't
about
talk to the men about controlling their emotions,
right.
controlling their libido, not going after younger girls. But a 13-year-old gets told you can't sing in the choir today, this Sunday, because your shirt too tight. And we don't want to entice the men and distract them from the Lord. But we don't have a meeting with the deacons about looking at 13-year-olds' titties.
Mm.
So she dismissed her
Well,
friends
tell us
because
how
she
you
was
really
raised
feel.
in the black church. Now I know I hurt
And
somebody's feelings, and I'm not sorry about it.
No, I
no,
mean,
and
and
she's right. And she's right. And she talked about keeping it at bay. And I have never seen, and
That's
we
the
do.
statement,
I'm
the
not gonna
word
lie.
she
We
used,
do.
keeping it at bay, because she was taught it's
We
her
do
fault
have
when
those
men falter.
people. We do have those. We don't know really know. If you ask me,
I put a
we may have those men who do, you know, lust over if it's a woman pool fitting her short skirt short and a shirt tight and all that. Listen, I'm
listen.
at church. I ain't thinking about that. I'm looking at the past. I'm listening to the choir, and then
Hello.
when that beat drop, those feet go hit that floor. And everybody know me, but some of the stuff, like she just said it. He just said, I'm not keeping that mess at bay. I mean, first of all, I'm in church. That's number one.
Why your focus
So
ain't on the Lord anyway?
I think what she just said is so important. We keep that thing at bay. I'm
Yeah.
not thinking about that. I don't give a damn if you ain't got no stockings. I don't care. Because if I want you, and I want whatever, I'm going to address you.
I
But
don't care if you
that's
got
not
on stocking
everybody.
pants,
That's not
shorts, whatever.
every woman.
Because if how a woman dressed absolutely controlled how men thought about sex, then there wouldn't be rape victims who got raped in their pajamas.
Agreed.
There wouldn't be children who got molested in their bunny slippers. If
I
we
think
can
what
say that that's how that works, that what you got on is what attracts men, is what controls men, then it happens in the other side of it, right?
Okay.
Dave
Yep.
says is right. Because I
Yeah,
said earlier,
yeah. Let's dig into
I
these
think
comments
the
real quick.
No,
Egypt,
Dave.
you making
the
valid points though. You
industry
making valid points though, love.
I think the industry did blow it out of proportion, and because of everything that's associated with the church, it kind of got rolled into that. Like you
I
said, some
agree.
people don't walk around and they with their shoes on. Some people don't let you open up their refrigerator door. Somebody came in and my mom said, I can't go to nobody's house open refrigerator door. You can't open refrigerator door because the Lord told you can't. He said to tell before you. No, come on, y'all. We be some deep sometimes.
Yeah.
We come up with some
Uh,
stuff.
Erica
Erica says,
said,
"Go ahead, Danny."
I believe it can be interpreted in multiple ways. Overall, her decision could be based on insecurities and also certain morals, which we talking about. I guess they were installed in her by her parents, laughing but serious, in particular her mom. I honestly think it's a lot, but to each his own. Yes,
Be
again,
blessed.
we
Be
all
blessed.
have stuff that's instilled in us and beliefs, like I said, I was told so much stuff that if I listen to everybody, I don't know what planet I would be.
Yeah.
Erica just took me down.
Come on,
And if you
shoulders.
get turned on at shoulders being,
That's
You
what I
need that
said.
to say.
Hold on,
I'm not gonna lie.
hold
I don't know.
on.
No,
Daddy got to show us out right now. Daddy got to show us out.
She has to
Hold
be
on.
walking the hallways of Morgan
I
Park.
got
I
to
swear to
say
God,
this.
she has to be walking the hallways of Morgan Park because I tell them
Anybody.
kids that religiously. My favorite one is the crop top. Oh, because your umbilical cord is just so sexy. I just can't hold myself together because your umbilical cord is showing.
Yeah.
but listen,
Okay.
I got a commercial. If anybody wants these shoulders, Valentine's Day, I'm totally available. And my
Listen,
shoulders is out. If you
when
want these
God-
shoulders, send me a message.
has kept you,
Hey,
Hey.
and you see a shoulder, it might do something too.
it might do it to you. Hey,
Because I have been there.
By the shoulder, brother?
Listen,
my shoulder. Let's put some. Let's put some lotion on my shoulder.
listen. When you have been hitten by
Y'all wearing me out.
The
When
show
you-
day never got me, man. The show day never got me.
listen,
It ain't never got me.
and it got some good smell too. You just
You like justice? Hold on.
listen. You be knock kneed and pigeon toed at that altar.
And first of all, depending on if she got on a whole bunch of support, you got to put your imagination together to look through all that support, the girdle and the panty girdle and all that stuff.
Not
By the
your
time you get
imagination,
looking
though.
through all that,
No, that's why my grandmother always told my young female cousins, and I hate saying the word female. She said, "Leave something to the imagination. That imagination will get you every time." Whew.
It's actually so much sexier.
Yes,
it is. Yeah.
we need
So
to
you got to
Fred,
dress
we need
on.
to move on.
We got to listen, baby, because y'all don't take me. Listen, this is all right though. Y'all don't take me down about Kiki. Listen, we love Kiki.
We love
No, but
Kiki.
I think the real message of all of this is what Egypt said. She's keeping it at bay, and what Egypt says goes back to what Yolanda said. So now you're re-traumatizing, or you're creating a cycle of trauma.
Yeah.
That for me, we got to let our kids grow up and take them off our titties.
Yeah.
You got to let them experience life how they gonna experience.
That's
life.
right.
Not you living through them.
Sean, but Kiki is a grown ass woman, man. Come on now. Kiki's
Kiki,
old as me and
and
you,
you
man.
say what you
Come
want.
on now.
You say what you want. You say what you want, but Kiki's still on that titty. Say
The
what you want.
only thing I'm afraid of is that her husband will not have any accountability in nothing to weigh in on this with.
It's Dave. It's Dave.
That's why I say y'all ain't gonna be jiggling, prancing around my husband with these pajamas on. He can't go home. Listen,
You prancing and jiggling?
Prancing and jiggling and prancing. Prancing and jiggling. I am now referring to that as flirting. Baby, you prancing and jiggling with me.
You prancing and jiggling today? I saw you out there.
Jiggling and
and
prancing.
here's the thing.
With that,
I just walk naturally and things just jiggle and prance.
But
So
we gotta move
listen.
forward. And we talking
DK
about
shot.
jiggling and painting. Or maybe it's Nellying. Let's move. We got a lot to come on with.
That's our next. That's our next subject, y'all. That's our next topic, y'all.
Tonight.
Listen, what? Let me, y'all. What is going on with the infinite?
It is getting hot in here.
In the words,
What
in the
is going
on?
Listen, I can't show the video because
no, you can't.
cancel
Drop
our
down
page,
and
and Mark ain't gonna put me in jail for 30 days, baby.
No, you can't. I tell you what. Go. If everybody who has not seen, you take a little quick pause and head on over to Twitter and search up like everybody else in the world had to do when they got off work, so you can see Young Ping too.
Yes.
Listen.
So, in the words of my favorite uncle, who just so happens to be a Jehovah's Witness, we living in a dying world.
A dying world, honey.
Listen.
Wait, what you say, Danny? Famine.
We living in a dying world. I
It's on Twitter, Dave.
It's on.
it's
I did this.
when you go to one of these paints and sips and they have it's
Oh, we talking about the
really
pain stuff. We talking about Nelly. Okay, we'll
okay.
mix
Which
them both
one?
in though. We can
No, we
we can
go
mix
ahead
them
with the
both in.
pain and sip. We can start
Okay,
there.
so
What's up,
here's
pain
the
and sip?
thing:
It's all the same.
painting,
all about
Oh, I
and,
saw
and-
that.
and
Yeah, I
painting
saw
and
that.
drawing new people. It's nothing new.
Nothing.
Right.
This thing has become perversion where like a lady was there and one of the models, she was just giving him head while everybody was painting
Was
and
this painting?
She had no coof, baby, none.
like
confused.
the penis was there and her mouth was willing. And so it was a consummate of both of those things going in and out of each other.
And it was so
So
forceful.
and then Nelly
Nelly.
Nelly tends to from the show me state, and he did show us.
Didn't he show me? It was much to show, but he showed me.
Be quiet. Let
He
me shut up. Let me
of
shut up.
him
Was that Lala? It looked like Lala.
No.
getting head from a young woman on his Instagram stories.
Mistakenly.
So
No.
mistakenly, fellatio, mistakenly getting fellatio from a young woman on his Insta story.
Mistakenly,
So
though?
No, it was a mistake to post it, but he ain't playing that. But
No,
he'll stand up for that.
he planned to
Yeah.
to record it,
We
but
just
it
want to be clear with
mistakenly got onto Instagram.
Mm.
So
Oh, he
we're-
posted the wrong video.
Yep.
we're at a crossroads where in this good Black History Month of 2022, people are literally out here
Showing their ass.
showing their skills of what they can do and what they are working with.
I just got a
And
shoulder.
and then people, people are in the uproar about Nelly's, size and all of that kind of good stuff like that. So
Yes.
Which then brings the conversation of does size matter? Or Nelly like 40, y'all.
So I mean, my thing is this. You know what? The Holy Spirit is telling me to shut up, so I'm gonna shut up.
Hush.
I'm teaching
But
that.
no, I think you
And
have a
we're
point,
moving.
DK. I think you have a point, DK. I mean, just with everything and just the leak, the need to show that I don't even know who. I thought when I went to the paint and sip with the new model, you could not film,
You
you could
couldn't
not
touch.
film, and you
Okay.
couldn't do all that. Now, if you watch Southside,
Hey, which
Shout
just got
out to
renewed for season 3 today.
Shout out to them. They're going to be awarded soon. It's a really
Yes.
you all please
yes.
watch that. And they touched on all of this stuff because it is so us with the paint and sips and the nude and the charger and
Maybe
the
she was charging
reason why
$100.
people women frequent those things because it is a great outlet. I mean, this was just outrageous. So I don't think a negative connotation should be associated with the paint and sip. This was just like, what
This
was
one
she drinking?
time.
It's just wine and cheese. What? Wine and cheese ain't never did that to me.
She said wine, cheese, and
Listen, she came
See,
with
in my contract, there's no phones or you can't touch.
Right.
No
Yeah,
phone.
we do got. We'll talk about
you
that.
a,
Because,
you,
you know, I
you,
work for
Sean,
the
you a
state.
modeler? You a
Yes.
modeler
Yeah,
for
I
the
work
paint
for
and
the
sip?
state, so I can't be doing all that. You can't touch me, no phones.
He is
You
the
can't
South
keep all
Side
your stuff
version
in the
of
car.
the.
Yeah, I'm
Let
a
me make
Southside
sure I
baby.
put this video on. They don't fire you, baby. They don't fire you, baby.
Frederick.
They gotta delete the video. They gonna fire your ass.
They got to fire me first.
fire your ass. They gonna fire your
Ruffer. What you mean, Ruffer?
Rougher.
Mr. Six, can I see you in my office, please?
Nah, for real.
So
Legit.
it's come to my attention.
No, your
Lord,
Christmas
have
gonna be like the
mercy.
one on Abbott Elementary. So you'll be doing
love
paint and sips?
Listen,
love
okay, listen. Because it's 8:32. Abbott on right now. Nonetheless, all right. We'll
But
change
yeah,
that.
I really
I
do.
think that with whatever is going on, like y'all seriously, like me personally, have some decorum. Like literally, like you're not
Take him to the bath zone.
like I mean, could have, but my thing is like you got other people connected to you. Like you literally you might have kids. Like my granddaddy always told me, don't go out here and
And
embarrass the
embarrassing.
family name.
Yep.
Like it's
Mm,
one of those things. Like, and you know, we live in an age where people will literally pick up their phone to record before they pick up
To
you
dial
to help
911.
you. Yeah,
Yep.
like it's one of those things, and like you know, I can hear the people now. People can do whatever they want to do. We live in an age of OnlyFans and all this kind of stuff. Yes, that is true. People can do whatever they want to do. Free will in this world, but at the same time, like it's just kind of like, oh, on Beyonce's internet, this is what we're
On
gonna
Beyonce's
do.
internet, this is what's happening.
This
You know,
is
I,
what
I saw a post yesterday that was like, y'all just really out here doing whatever you want to do. And then they was like, I wonder if OnlyFans sent 1099s or W-2s this year.
Go ahead.
Whew. Let's see, Dave, we got some comments.
Oh yeah, Dave, that's good.
Yolanda said it was a publicity stunt.
I agree, Yolanda.
Dave just said, now I may be old fashioned as far as Nelly is concerned, but I've never understood the idea of selfie sex. Shouldn't you be focused on the person you're intimate with?
I mean, she didn't really look like she was doing a good job anyway.
Oh no!
Now listen, you know that's another.
It was the moans for me. He was moaning like it was
Listen,
like she was doing a good job, babe.
didn't he
I ain't
go
gonna
up
lie
a
to you.
couple of octaves? He went up some octaves, and that's just might be the way that he likes to get it.
You
Like
know
I
what?
said,
You're right.
it might
You're
be.
right.
I said, if that's
You're
country grammar,
right.
my God.
Different strokes for different folks. But it seemed awfully dry to me.
Underlay, mommy. Yeah,
I mean, because we didn't see the rest of it. We don't know what the rest of the
What's
night
popping
held for.
tonight?
We
She
don't
told us
know
what was
what
popping tonight, babe.
we don't know what the rest of the night held for them.
So it was just an underlay, and mama EI.
you know
It
what,
was-
Nelly? Whatever. Get what you need, Nelly. But
I
you know,
mean, he was
you don't
moaning.
mistakenly posted.
He was moaning.
Do
He
you?
was-
I honestly, I have my feelings are really more concerned with the young lady because you just put all her business out in the streets. Sure, we all laughing at what Nelly got going on, but did she really want everybody to know that she sucked peanut? Like,
Unless
think
there
so.
was. I mean, she
Listen,
might have. She
and
might have.
honestly, I don't think that we think about that.
Mom's just saying.
Giving it to a real subject. I don't think that we and what Dave was saying, selfie sex, which I've never referred to it as that, but that's new.
Yeah.
I'll take that phrase on Dave.
I
Yeah,
like
that's
Um,
it.
good, Dave.
I do
You
like that.
should.
I honestly feel like um what she said, she ain't stop him from recording though. Okay, you right. And
Right,
I
she
mean,
knew she was
just,
being recorded.
but just because
listen,
I want to be recorded doesn't mean I want to be posted.
let me tell you something
Yeah.
though. It's the
But you take
memes for
that
me.
risk when you do it.
Because no, there was a meme that was out earlier when I was like researching the subject. Um, it was a video of it was not a meme, but it was a meme of this mother, well, this lady like holding this girl's head, saying this is the girl's mama telling her go secure that bag from Nelly. Like that I have
Oh,
issues with.
that's
Bro, what?
a play on a previously video that went viral on Twitter months ago. There's a clip of apparently it's a new genre of porn, and these two were actually mother and daughter,
And
and
daughter,
she
yeah.
held her child's head while her child proceeded to give fellatio.
You know,
Yeah.
listen, the Lord,
Six,
Jesus on his way
yeah.
back, babe. Jesus is on his way
Yeah.
back. That's all I can
What
say
you
about
say,
it.
DK? We
We
live in
live
bed.
in a dying world.
Yeah.
No, we really are.
We really are.
But I'll say this though, to give it a more somber, it's very like
You can't samba this baby.
You can really.
I
You
know,
can't.
right? I'm trying to though. We try to be a very show that's very I'll say this though, I think that what you do in your bedroom is what you do in your bedroom. There's no need to put it out. It might have been yeah, like Yolanda said, it might have been a leak on purpose. It might have been a publicity stunt that he might be coming out with an album next week, and this is typically what happens. Um, but I think no, it is well, not necessarily a sex video, but there's something that typically happens when it's like that. But I think that we as a people, it's Black History Month, y'all. Have a little cool, have a little decorum.
Resume in March.
Right.
Go back to the time
Take this
Taylor
month
made it late.
off. But you making it real hard for us because here we are. It's February, and baby, it's only day 8,
That's it. That's
and
all
I'm
we
like,
got.
damn,
That's all we got.
damn.
But
Day
let me tell
8.
you something. Twitter drug this thing. I mean, you have to go there for a daily dose of laughter. So I want to
No,
celebrate this for Black History Month because Black Twitter never lets me down.
Black
Never.
Twitter never lets me
They
ever,
never fail,
ever,
okay?
Never let
ever.
me down.
Their
Did you
arsenal
see the
is
Color Purple
always
tweet?
loaded.
Did you see the Color Purple tweets?
Black Twitter is undefeated. Okay.
Maybe they had tweets about Taraji talking about some shit instead of saying you show this like shit, but talking about some Lucius. I said, see, I can't.
Look,
I
Cookie.
can't. I
Jody,
said, I can't.
Jody.
I can't. I said, I can't. I
Y'all
can't.
gonna leave my girl alone.
It's hard out here for a sharecropper.
It's hard.
They're as hard as Nelly.
Okay.
Somebody
Oh,
said it was.
too
Somebody
soon.
said they don't think it was completely either, which also brings me back to I don't think it was a very good job.
That's why I say they ain't as hard as
Nelly is listen. Nelly was probably high off cocaine and whatever else. It wasn't like it happened today this morning. But listen, you do them drugs, child. It don't be as.
Nelly, get what you need, but
I want them
kind
to
of have
silence
some.
it. I'm gonna really have to put parental advisory on this one because.
Sorry.
Yeah, and I
Listen,
don't know what paint and sip that was.
Me neither.
Also, I would like to point out that a lot of people have been tagging or saying that it's I think it's Sip and Stroke.
Yes, no, but you know what?
Oh.
I did
Which
see
is
a
a
flyer.
UK company who has nothing to do with this debacle because that was definitely here in America.
Well, no, I did see a flyer in the group on Facebook that's called
Okay.
Black Businesses Matter,
Okay.
and it said that they was Sean. I think you probably seen it too because you in that group. You in that group. It said they was having a paint, sip, and stroke, and I was like, I don't think that's the
Oh,
right
okay.
word.
Wait.
I never
What
heard
group?
it from
There
either
is
you
an
painting or you
actual
stroking. One of the two. You ain't paint, sip, and stroking. Now wait a minute.
there is an
It's not like paint
actual company in the UK called
What's
Sip
going on
and
here?
Stroke.
You ain't paint,
That's
sipping, and
the
stroking.
name of the actual company, Sip and Stroke. But
Listen.
they are UK based because she put up a post with Nene Leaks, the little gif of Nene Leaks, like, now see how I get in this, how they drop my name in this. I'm across the pond.
That's because the people are saying paint, sip, and stroke, or they saying
I'm
stroke,
all right.
sip, and paint. And baby,
because of the
listen,
actions.
I'm still looking for my
I'm on,
coloring books.
listen, let me tell
Okay,
you something.
James took them. He took my
But
color.
remember, they had this when they had the
color.
massage parties before the paint and sip. We had the massage parties, and
I
the
remember that.
massages come, and everybody. But at least nobody recorded that back then. But they had the
That's
massage
because
parties.
our phones didn't work that well,
Get
Danny.
that.
Danny, our phones didn't work that well back then. We
That's why
didn't.
I said,
We was on
back in the
3G
day.
back then, baby. We was on 3G.
Right,
We
so
didn't
this
have the opportunity to upload it to the
Yeah.
5G. We
Wait,
didn't
this
have
stuff ain't nothing
so-
new. The
so-
exposure, what is new? People been doing this. People been peopling.
people been people. And people been people and they've been doing. Can't say what I
Yeah.
want to say, but they've been people and they've been
They've been
sucking
out
and they've
here
been
doing
stroking and they've been sipping.
Hey,
So
I've
this
been
said
stroking.
Been sucking.
they was holding massage parties, but they was not massage parties.
Right, so it's a massage
Girl.
party, but that finger may go a little bit too far, and you had set him up. Yeah,
Oh my!
that's
See,
a big thing
I
back
blame
in the
I blame
99,
Will Smith and Jada
2000s.
Pinkett Smith.
Yeah,
Yeah, everybody weird now.
That's what
when
I
Cash
thought it
Money was
is.
taking over, and I forgot the name of it. It was the men of something, and they would have. I mean, they took these parties on tour.
And it was specifically designed for the ladies. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Not-
To your
listen,
house, you would have a party and
at
have
this day and
massages come.
age, it's about trying to make the almighty dollar.
You know it.
That's
You
it.
know it. If
If
it
you
don't make
now, don't
dollars,
get
it
me
don't
wrong.
make sense.
Listen, now I've never been to a nude paint and sip, but
I have.
I have designed the flyers for a nude paint and sip.
Mhm.
Okay, and yeah,
Mhm.
but the
Mhm.
people didn't get rowdy like that.
No, and that's what I said. I think it's been taken out of context. Like not all the massage parties, but if you nut, they gonna buck. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's,
I would like to know if mother had tipped the young man or something.
and it's just what
You
was her
know,
friends at? Her friends
you
said,
know,
"Girl,
You
why
know,
are you
you
doing
know.
that?"
Listen, what kind of back to the Kiki friends, honey? What kind of friends you got?
Y'all.
Maybe she
Because
was one of Kiki's
listen,
friends.
key friends probably would not have told her to stop sucking that man paint and sip in the middle of the floor. And the thing, did y'all see what she was positioned at? She was positioned in the middle.
In the middle while they was painting. And everybody else just
Everybody else just
asking
painting
for
their
blue.
canvas.
But then I heard it was like a cucumber or something. Did y'all hear that?
Well,
Nah, I didn't hear that, baby. I didn't hear that. I seen the
Yeah, I
video.
heard that it was like a cucumber. Oh, okay.
Well,
Didn't
listen,
know that.
You fell down the rabbit hole, huh? You went down the rabbit hole, didn't you, Sean?
I did.
keep your motor skills and your carrots off of social media.
that's it. Just have some
That's all.
discretion.
That's
Have some
literally
discretion.
your Chicago hot dog off of
Well,
social media.
well, yeah. Hot dog Polish, whatever you got. All right. And we're moving.
And we're moving.
Well, y'all,
Yeah.
as it is Black History Month this month, we want to give you a Black History fact. We will be giving you a Black History fact each week. This week, our person is Fannie Lou Hammer.
Go
Yay.
ahead, Fanny.
Hamer. Fannie Lou
Hamer.
Hamer. I apologize. There was a beautiful show that the Goodman with Ife Butler, my favorite,
Ooh, baby Ife.
because we stand Ife, had did, and it said, "Speak on it, Fannie Lou." It was a beautiful show that toured during the pandemic. And however, I don't have the video, but I'm going to give you guys a video of a little bit film starring our fave, who is Oscar nominated, Anjanae Ellis, playing Fannie Lou.
Yes.
Yay.
Check this. Give me a moment. I have it queued up, babe. Shoot. There we go. Okay. Check this out, y'all, real quick.
That's all right. Amen.
Mr. Chairman, and to the Credentials Committee, my name is Mrs. Fannie Lou Hamer, and I live at 626 East Lafayette Street, Louisville, Mississippi, Sunflower County, the home of Senator James O. Eastland, and worked as a sharecropper and timekeeper for 18 years. In August of 1962, I went to try to register to vote. When I came back home by the plantation owner, he said to me that if I didn't go down, withdraw my registration, I would have to leave. He said that we're not ready in Mississippi. I told him that I did not register for him, I registered for myself. I left that same. On June 9th, 1963, I had attended a voter registration workshop and was coming back home to Mississippi. It was 10 of us traveling by Continental Trailways bus. When we arrived in Winona, Mississippi, which is in Montgomery County, some of us wanted to use the washroom, to use the restaurant. They were ordered out. During this time, I was on the bus, and I looked through the window to see that they had rushed out. I got off the bus, and one of the ladies said that it was the state highway patrolman and chief of police ordered them out. I got back on the bus, and no sooner than I had got back on the bus, I looked out the window and saw that some of us had been placed in a state highway patrolman's car. I got off the bus to see what happened, and one of them said, "Get that one there." And when I went to get in the car and the man told me I was under arrest, he kicked me. They took me to county jail and they placed me in a cell. And I began to hear the sounds of licks and screams. I began to hear the sounds of licks and horrible screams. And somebody yelled, "Can you say yes, sir, nigga? Can you say yes, sir? Can you say yes, sir, nigga? Can you say yes, sir?" And they would use other horrible names. She said, "Yes, I can say yes, sir." "Well, then say it." She said, "I don't know you well enough." They beat her I don't know how long. And after a while, she began to pray and ask God to have mercy on those people. It wasn't too long before 3 white men came to my cell. One of those white men was a state highway patrolman. He asked me where I was from. I told him Ruleville. He said, "We are going to check on this." It wasn't too long before he came back to my cell and he said, "You're from Ruleville, all right. We're going to make you wish you was dead." They carried me from that cell and placed me in another cell with 2 Negro prisoners. The state highway patrolman gave the first Negro prisoner the blackjack. The first Negro prisoner ordered me by way of the state highway patrolman to lie down on the bunk bed with my face down. I laid down my face on the bunk bed and the first Negro began to beat. I was holding my hands behind my back on my left side because I had suffered from polio when I was 6 years old. I was beat by the first Negro prisoner until he was exhausted. And then the state highway patrolman gave the blackjack to the second Negro prisoner. The second Negro prisoner took the blackjack and began to beat. And then I began to work my feet. And then the state highway patrolman ordered the first Negro prisoner that had beat sit on my feet to keep me from working my feet. And I began to scream. And then a white man came over and beat me on the head and told me to hush. My dress had worked up high, and one white man, he came over and he pulled my dress. And I tried to pull my dress down, and he pulled my dress up. All of this on account of that we wanted to register, to vote, and become first-class citizens. I question America.
I question America.
Mm.
I question America.
Go ahead.
Fannie Lou Hamer was someone that I didn't learn about in the civil rights movement, the women's movement, and the voters movement. The voters' rights movement until 2019. Fannie Lou Hamer is not somebody that's in our textbooks. She's not someone that I was taught about in school. Fannie Lou Hamer, we speak your name and we honor your legacy
Yes, we
today.
do. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for what you've done for Black people. Thank you for what you've done for women. Thank you for what you've done for women of color. And that's our Black History Fact today. You can check the rest of that out on YouTube. Type in Fannie, a short film, and it'll pop up. It's about 15 minutes long. Check it out. It's really good. Anjanae Ellis, give her all the things.
She been out there acting and giving her best work for a while now.
out
because
there.
that's not actually quite that new. What's the date on that?
No, that's actually let's see. Hang on. I
Because
actually
she
think
been
it
working.
is.
Oh,
It's fairly new.
Yeah, no, three weeks ago.
oh, okay, okay.
Uh-huh.
No,
Uh-huh.
she has done some other period pieces. Maybe it wasn't Fannie Lou Hamer she played at the time, but Ajnu has been in some period pieces at playing some historical actual real character. I have to look it up and remember what, but she's been around a long time. She's been around a long time.
Sus has been doing the work, y'all. The work. Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Well,
Yes, indeed.
saints and friends, we are winding our way on down.
Wind down.
We have made it to our pew, 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 FTP section of the week. This is the first FTP of the year. Let's get it.
And you would think we wouldn't have too many people that we wanted to give the finger to, considering it's
But
only
listen,
February 8th.
it's
But,
only February the 8th. But I
but
don't know who
y'all
you want to
stay
start. You want
people.
to start with Whoopi, or you want to start these folks who giving bomb threats to our institutions? Who you want to start with?
Well, now, to clarify, you're not giving Whoopi the finger, are you?
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh,
We
okay. We're giving all them extra
we on
sensitive.
the same page.
We're giving all them extra sensitive people that didn't understand that statement correctly and
Well, they don't understand anything.
how butthole hurt everybody was.
Yeah. So I guess we're gonna start with Whoopi. Okay.
Okay.
Now I've been following the Holocaust for about 22 years now.
Okay.
Okay, I think we read that book fifth grade. That was about 1999, something
Okay.
like that. And I've always thought that uh Jewish with Judaism, right? Is that what you call it? That's
Mhm.
a
Okay.
religion.
Yes. Yes.
Now, I talked to one of my Jewish counterparts last week, and
Mm-hmm.
she
I
kind
saw
of
that post
thoroughly
you made.
explained it. You saw that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so what she explained was technically Whoopi wasn't wrong, but how Hitler, how Hitler classified those people, this idiot, because you all are literally the same people. But anyway, uh, she was wrong,
Yeah.
right? So then I see ignorant ass people saying that, what she said was racist and bigoted and all this other stuff, but they couldn't tell me what she said that was racist.
And I felt like every America is really hell bent on stopping the tape. Because if you allow her to continue her statement, she explained what she meant by it was not a race issue. And her actual explanation negated what she said about it not being a race issue. Her actual explanation explained why it is a race issue. So
Yeah.
what y'all mad about?
Never mind, she was backing a whole book that was being banned about the Holocaust.
Right.
Y'all missed all of that.
Missed all of that.
It tells me back to these tears that I saw last week. All of y'all can go to hell, y'all and y'all mamas. Because you ain't mad at what Whoopi said, because you don't even understand what Whoopi said.
You didn't even understand what Whoopi said.
How about this? You're not even Jewish. Let's start there.
I thought 2 weeks was way too harsh. I thought her apology and acknowledgement of using the wrong words and phrase was eloquently stated. I do believe she has the Jewish people, the Jewish religion in mind. Like you said, this discussion was spurned because they are trying to ban a book from allowing children to learn the history of this horrific ass event. What she was trying to defend, why that book should be taught, why the children should be allowed to read it. I just think it was.
understand this, Egypt.
Come
They're
on with
not
it.
mad at what she said. They're mad because she continues to come against races as bigots on such a large platform, and they
And
can't stand it.
she does it so unbotheredly.
She does. She ain't bothered, not one bit. Because let me let y'all ass know something. She got a community behind her. She
Indeed.
ain't going nowhere.
Indeed. Not at all. Not at all. So that FTP, ladies and gentlemen, is for all you extra butthole ass sensitive folks who was out there and couldn't understand what Whoopi was talking about and was calling for my girl to have 2 weeks at home. I'm glad she probably enjoyed her break though. So whatever.
She did.
But
She
finger
rested.
to
She
you.
playing with her grandbaby.
But finger
So
to
y'all
all of
can go
y'all.
to hell. Y'all can go to hell and go clip your
Okay.
toenails.
Show can.
Now to the cowards.
Come on.
To the cowards that called in bomb threats.
Bomb threats
So
on the
bomb threats
HBCUs.
on HBCUs, our prestigious institutes.
Just
I
a minute.
am a product of one of them, the Lane College,
Come on, Lane.
founded by the late Isaac Lane. Yeah, you're a coward too.
Straight cowards.
You're a coward. You want to know what I noticed? We have a lot of internet. What I want to call them.
Internet thugs. That's what I call them.
Internet thugs. Because you
The
ain't going to
keyboard.
say
I
that
call them
shit.
keyboard
You ain't going
thugs.
to say that shit to our face.
Oh, keyboard thugs can't never say nothing to your face.
They can't say it to your face because you see me face to face, you're going to Karen out quick.
They not about that IRL stuff.
They ain't about that.
They are
No,
never.
they ain't about that.
Never.
So to you, the one of the cowards that called in, because you're not gonna do anything. You know, we understand that you feel like you losing your country, and rightfully so. It's gone.
I mean, because it never was yours. I built it.
It was never yours. We built it.
Should
So
did
we
just
understand that you feel like, okay, you should have came over here alone.
Should did
I mean, I understand that, you know, you didn't have the wherewithal to do it alone, so you had to, you know.
It was a group project, and you just put your name on the paper at the end.
You just put your name on the paper.
That's all the credit. Now I'm coming back for you because I don't went to office hours and let teacher know he ain't do nothing. He ain't do none of this.
He ain't do none of this.
They're so sensitive. Like, I don't even understand what's the point and purpose. And the fact that it was calculated, like they were doing multiple universities, like they got together, like somebody held a meeting, like, look here, we got to get those niggas.
We have to do something. They're taking over everywhere with their Black Lives Matter asses. We have to do something. I got it. Let's call in a bomb threat. I have an idea.
Something. Now I got one for you. I don't know if this is on your radar. But we asked these people for a voting bill, a voting rights bill. We asked them to sign off on the John Lewis joint. We asked them to be mindful of the appointees into the Supreme Court. We asked them to review cases. And these mother suckers say, you know what you really, really, really need? You need a piece of money with a black woman on it. You welcome. Who they put on that damn quarter? Who was that? Was it Harriet Tubman they put on the quarter?
No, Harriet is going on a $20 bill. I think
they put somebody on the quarter a couple of weeks.
It was gosh.
Was it
I want to say no.
Who they put on the quarter?
Gwendolyn Brooks is coming on the tip of my tongue, but it ain't Gwendolyn Brooks. Maya Angelou.
Thank you. That's what they did. Thank you, Fred. Thank you, Fred.
They doing all the shit that we ain't asked for.
Ain't nobody asked you for that. I love Maya. Okay. She taught me why the cage bird sings. Yes, she did. Yeah, but I don't need no goddamn quarter.
So what do you think is going to happen with these bills? Because they don't sign these bills, they're going to get their ass kicked in the midterms in November. I don't even think I'm turning out in November.
The state of
whenever we
country is going to be so foolish around. I just don't know. I mean, even these gubernatorial commercials that's coming on already for the governor, I'm just so over it.
I think he's going to win hands down.
You think Pritzker's going to get another round go?
Yeah, I think it's gonna get another.
Well, I
go
mean,
round.
the commercials that I've seen for those running against him, who you
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna hand it to him because they're like, who are
awful,
you?
just awful. The dude from Aurora's commercial is just awful, just awful.
But then when they like telling on each other, some person said he did something and then he can't. I'm like, y'all lost. You go ahead. You stay the mayor of
You see,
Aurora.
you go ahead and stay on over there in Aurora. If you come in this city, we'll get
It's
you,
just
boy.
I do. We were at, and I hope Fred. Oh, you remember last week we went to see Hairspray,
Yes.
and they said, where do all the sped? I'm sorry for saying.
That thing took me
Where
out.
do all the special ed kids go after high school? They said to Congress.
The Congress, baby. That thing took me out.
I know y'all heard me screaming it out because I was
That
screaming.
thing took me out. I almost slid out my chair on that one. Like,
it's a literal shit show. It's like a bunch of first graders running.
Because I promise you, they need IEPs. I know they do.
Every last one of them.
For those of you not familiar, these are two educators coming your way. An IEP is an individualized education plan. It does not necessarily mean you are slow or there's a problem. It means you learn differently. You can have an IEP. You can have an IEP for many reasons. You can have an IEP because your ass too smart to be where you are. That is actually possible. But them doggone congressmen, the people y'all got in power for y'all, they need to be sitting down with the social worker, the case worker, and the psychologist.
They need some minutes. They need minutes.
We need to do a file. It's time to review, okay? Because you don't think like the rest of us. You're not learning like the rest of us. You're not understanding like the rest of us. We still got folks out here talking about that. It was a political uprising. It was a political fight. It was an insurgent. Your people tried to storm the Capitol. They tried to stage a coup and it failed. I don't know what you're talking about. It was ridiculous. And as far as I'm concerned, the super thugs was out there on the strip. Those were what look like.
He said they were in there, they were hugging the police and they were singing Kumbaya. I didn't see that shit when I was watching it. I was trying to see where the hell the bean bags were and the rubber bullets.
Right. Super thugs. You hear me? You muted, boo. You muted though. We muted.
You're gonna have to say all it over again.
Now give it back
I hate
to
to
us.
storm in on y'all segment, but the white folks was white folking, but it wasn't just the white folk.
You saw our cousin up there in that balcony. You saw
like people in.
Baby, I know one of our cousins that got arrested, baby, but I ain't gonna tell his tea.
I can't with y'all. I can't. Cut it out.
Right,
Cut it out. Yeah, so so we got enough FTP for the politicians across America. We're not even gonna get personal with the ones that's running the city of Chicago. Just across America, I don't trust none of y'all. Blow the whole thing up, renew the system, start over, try again. But yeah, y'all can have the finger too. Y'all can have the finger too.
While we in Chicago, I gotta ask these people.
Who you got?
Because it's not a politician either.
What you got?
People of the culture.
Oh, okay.
Get your damn kids.
That's my tagline. Get y'all kids.
Get y'all kids. It's like every week they go to another level of being out of order. And I'm sorry, I cannot. Auntie Lori ass said that these carjackings were up because of remote learning. Now,
they're not. They never were. Remote learning had nothing to do with that at all.
Nothing. So it's just a bunch of damn kids who parents won't get their kids. Get y'all kids.
It's Deshaun. It is a product of boredom. If you want to solve a community problem with crime, you must place resources back in the community to give people something to do other than crime.
crime and
Instead of
stop.
spending billions of dollars with the police, instead of using the COVID funds to pay off debt, what you should have been doing was investing in new basketball courts. What you should have been doing is not putting a freaking tennis court in the middle of the goddamn hood. Shout out to Serena and Venus. So maybe the kids will start playing tennis. But they put a whole racket club over there across the street from Greater Harvest. Across the street from Beasley. That's a whole tennis court facility. I live down the street from an archery place. They out there shooting bow and arrows. Think I didn't send my child to be the only Waldo in a sea full of white people and shoot the arrows? Sure did.
A friend said it's black owned, so maybe I need to go over there.
We all finna start playing tennis. Fine then. But that's how you negate those kinds of crimes, because they're not carjackings and then these kids are taking these cars and robbing stores and sticking up people and doing drug drop-offs and deliveries. They out here straight joyriding. They out here stealing cars, riding around and then parking them and leaving them. Some of them are taking cars to other people to put up in parts. Sure. Some of the clever ones who may know somebody, but they don't. These are 14, 15-year-olds that they are arresting for carjacking. They are joyriding. That is boredom. Give them something to effing do.
Give them something to do. And for all my people out there who say we need more police, no. The fucking police get to the scene after it's happened. I let y'all know now. So unless they're gonna be stationed on every goddamn block in Chicago, police ain't stopping nothing.
Nope.
They can't even stop the goddamn kids from tearing the damn lights off the tree downtown last year. And they were heavily present. What the hell you think they're gonna do with a carjacking? Or a murder? So my friends, my non-black friends who think that the police is the answer, the police is not the answer. I don't know who told y'all that.
And I challenge you to go look up the history of how America's policing system came about. And then you'll stop telling black folks that we need more police. That's what I want you to do. For this Black History Month, all my non-melanated, non-black people, I want you to go research the history of American police.
They don't like history. They don't like history.
And then
they're going to tell them to take the book out.
Oh, no, you know they definitely don't. But then you'll understand why black folk ain't responding to you when you hit us with that. There needs to be more police presence.
Yeah, nobody's gonna listen to that. Nobody's. Actually, you can go ahead and sit your dumb ass down. Actually,
that's what you can go ahead and do.
I don't have any more F's to give tonight. I think
that's about it for me. That's all the F's I got left too.
That's all the F's I got in me tonight.
That's all I got. I might plant some again, next week. But right now we good. The field is barren.
Welcome back, Fred.
Bless you. I'm back. How you doing?
All right, bless you.
Listen. What a beautiful FTP segment. Y'all have FTP, all the people that we need to FTP tonight.
We did.
But did y'all see that? Did y'all see that commercial with Lori Lightfoot today and Latin talking about the Latin festival?
Yeah, I didn't understand that either.
Wait, no, I didn't see it. So what's this commercial?
Lori trying to get everybody. Lori trying to get everybody vaccinated and carrying on. Vax-shy nation.
Yeah.
Hello.
I missed the pun. Did you say Vax-shy nation?
Yeah,
that's how it is. That's how it is. I promise you that's how it is.
Oh, that's lame.
Vax-shy nation.
Yeah. So what they go ahead.
Wait, hold on. DK, you called me when?
That is beside. We back in the show now.
That's backstage, baby. That's backstage. You talk backstage about that, not right now.
Okay, take that down.
Let me change
write that down, Danny, so I can remember.
I got you.
Nonetheless,
come on,
y'all had comments. I apologize. Oh no, that was me, Danny, the whole time. Okay, never mind. Anyway, so Lori with this vaccination, want to show everybody vaccinated. And she up here finna hold a whole Latin festival in conjunction with Lollapalooza.
Now listen.
Get your
I
Now
girl,
that's a lot.
Sean. Get your girl. Get your girl, Sean. Get your
Now,
girl.
see, here's the thing. I ain't gonna put all of that on Mayor Lightfoot,
I'm gonna
because
say this.
if they do,
I turned Auntie over. I turned her over. But do know this. She ain't gonna get voted back in. We know that. I'll say this. There's two things. The person that's coming in, y'all better hope she invests. And I think I said this before. Y'all better hope they invest in the South and West side. Because me working on the South and West side, I get to see what's going on in different programs. That's number one. But number two, do know that Lori Lightfoot is going to another higher position after this. She gonna go somewhere.
As long as she don't
Her
become
and Pat Dow.
education.
Now, who we gonna get after her? Don't know. They talking about Paul Vallis.
Vallis can kiss my you know what.
My whole, my entire.
oh my,
Ain't
talking
nothing
about
about him
Paul
I
Vallis.
like it. Oh,
well, listen. I'll say this. I was actually kind of thinking that's really a cool idea to have. As much as the Hispanic population here is, in Chicago, that having their own festival, it would really be a great idea and generate money and bring people. Because
But my thing is bring back the blues festival.
as soon as they do a Selena tribute, I'm going to be out there.
I go to the Love Festival
Bring
for
back the
Lollapalooza.
blues festival. Where is the blues festival? We ain't had the blues festival since BB King died.
I think everything coming back this
it's in a
year.
park.
Yeah, no, yeah.
They
So the
have it.
Blues
It's in a
Fest
park.
does still happens. It's just not happening at Millennium Park.
It's in a smaller park.
I mean, Silver Room is coming back this summer, which I'm excited
Are
about.
they?
They
Yeah.
You
are.
let me start losing weight now.
Okay, well, let me get myself together, man.
Listen, go
Yes,
get your
it's the
Botox,
15th.
put cucumbers on your eyes.
Yeah.
Waist
The
snatch.
block party is coming back, and the winery is supposed to be open by then.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
Summertime
yeah.
Share
Hell,
is
everything
looking
open
great.
now.
No, I don't
Summertime
think
Shy is back.
not the
We just
new
haven't been there.
winery.
But
Not the
Summertime
new
Shy is back.
winery room opened. I don't know if it's open yet. It was supposed to be, but I believe it got delayed, so it's not open yet.
We got any word on the Silver Room yet?
What the hell, Sean?
What did she just say,
That's
Sean?
what I'm talking
What?
about.
He just
Wait, I
said
missed it.
DK
I
just
missed
said
it.
it's back.
Oh, I didn't even hear that. Sorry.
Anyway,
I
because
get
baby,
so
because the people ain't here.
Room.
You said who?
We thank God for the Silver Room.
That's what we was talking about.
That's what we talking about.
I
Shit,
said I
the
gotta lose
last
some
thing
weight.
I heard y'all ass was talking about Selena
I said
and the Blues
I would
Festival.
put
Sean, that was 4
Love
minutes ago.
Festival than Lollapalooza.
Ooh, baby.
Sean, go lay down.
You
Drink
know
your ginger
what?
ale and go lay down.
You know what?
Y'all, he can't come to work tomorrow. Something wrong with his mind.
Baby, it's a clear day land.
Don't expect
It
him at
is a
Dvorak
famine in
tomorrow.
the
Don't expect him
land.
at Dvorak.
It is a
Just-
famine.
It
just-
ain't time for me to take a personal day. Shit, I've been to work every day this goddamn year. It's time
We
for me
know.
to take off.
I am so proud
All
of
right,
you.
we're not gonna talk about. We're
It's
not gonna talk.
okay.
We're not. We,
I got them
that was
days
not on the.
saved up. Goddamn it, it's morphin' time.
That was not on the FTP list. We're not
Oh,
gonna talk about that.
hey, friend.
As we come to a close, we done been on here 2 hours tonight. Hallelujah.
What?
We're gonna wrap it up. Thank y'all for hanging with us tonight. Real talk.
Oh.
I think I did it
Good
wrong.
night, everybody. I love y'all.
We love y'all. Danny, wrap us up with our final thought on this evening.
You know
She
what?
froze. Can you take her out and bring her back in?
Egypt.
I am
No,
thankful
Egypt back.
for all of the great things that this cast, my fellow squares of people is doing. It is our month, it is our year, it is our time. We have a lot of big things going on. We are still out here, black people, and y'all get what y'all need, but get what you
Black
need with
people.
discretion. Remember, we are more than capable and we are more than able to do it. We just got to put our minds to it. And what Deshaun just said, it's a morphin time.
Some more time.
I just hope that you guys really felt our love and are just excited to be back together with you.
Dragon sword.
I cannot. DK. I'll pass it to you because I just
Listen,
Trying to throw it down.
I just want the Lord to be pleased. That's all I want.
That's it.
I just want the Lord to be pleased with my work and my people.
Yes.
And so like go and do things with discretion. Just
Yeah.
be best, and we will
Thank
see
you.
y'all.
That's what I was looking for.
Be best. We will see y'all later. Baby, I have been worn thin. Bye.
We will see y'all next week. We're bringing back more Black History facts. We love y'all. Thank y'all for hanging with us tonight. Tell a friend, tell a neighbor. We will see y'all on Cultish next week. Ooh.
Later,
Have a
y'all.
good night, y'all.
Peace.
We love y'all.